Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome to Fan Love Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on all platforms. I'm going to get started here in a second. Hey, if you're watching this live, do us a solid. Give this video a thumbs up. We can run up them YouTube algorithms. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm trying to get better at looking at the camera because I'll be looking at all my different shiny objects and screens. It's about you guys. So, yeah, today's going to be dope. Excited to be here with you guys. If you're here, hit this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna drop the intro, all right?
I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need help. Ooh, I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need help. Ooh,
that's right.
I don't need nothing else.
That's right. Kingstream.
What's going on? It's Ruslan with KingstreamEnt.com. I'm enjoying some nice, fresh, homemade popcorn on here live with you guys. Let me adjust this camera real quick. Oh, other way. Bam. There we go. All right. Excited to be here with you guys tonight. Fan Love Friday, live in full effect, listening to your music, reviewing it, giving you guys constructive feedback, not just telling you guys my opinion, but legitimately trying to give you guys constructive feedback. Is the mix good? Are you on beat? Is it in tune? Is there a phrase that pays? Memorable melody, song structure, right? All those different things. We're going to be talking about it. Obviously, art is subjective, but we're going to try to give you objective feedback. Now, if you're watching this live, guys, click out of the chat real quick. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps us a ton, push it up the algorithm. More pushes up the algorithm, more people end up being in the chat. And more people watching, more eyeballs on your music ultimately. So let's get right into it without any further ado. First up, Riley Cohen got some production for us. Excited to check this out. Let's jump right into it. Nice build up. Riley, this is really good, man. I like the beat. I like the arrangement. I like the fact that you use reverse 808s. I thought that was cool. That's something kind of, fairly modern. Not too many people are on that. Or at least I'm not super deep into this trap world. I'm just kind of hearing that as a new thing. So kudos to you for kind of incorporating some interesting, techniques there. I think the only thing I would have done a little different on this is I would have probably just filtered out the loop at some point and just gave it a little bit more dynamics, and then also maybe reverse some parts of the loop too, just so that it just gave it some degree of variation. A couple things I do is low pass filters on samples, pushing the sample up an octave or down an octave, right? Just kind of experimenting just to give some more variation to it. By and large, this beat is super dope, but it did kind of feel like we were listening to the same loop throughout the whole thing. And you added a couple other extra elements here and there, but that would have been the only thing is like experimenting with kind of taking that loop and making it a bit more interesting, whether through filters, reverses, going up an octave, down an octave. An octave is 12 semitones, by the way. So if you're dropping your sample in and you're pitching it, you know what I'm saying, you could then rebounce it out and then push it up 12 semitones or down semitones, and it'll be in the same key, just an octave up or down.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm getting more into my production because a lot of people have told me that I need to start making my own stuff because on all of my music that I've made up to this point that I've released has been other people's production. So that's one reason I haven't really been around is because I've been really just grinding out on beats and different things like that. I've been writing, but I just kind of put the lyrics on the back burner for right now because I do have enough releases for all the way through until the end of the year. So I'm just kind of grinding out on these beats right now. So.
As a rapper that's learning to produce, what's the biggest lesson you've learned? Like, was there a misconception you had about production? Is it easier? Is it harder?
Well, I've always made, like, that's how I started making music. But I just kind of got into like a lazy phase, I guess you would say. And because I just wanted these like picture perfect beats that other people were offering. But once I've started to make a little bit of money off of it, which is not a lot, but any money's better than no money. I've just started to realize how much of that money I have to give up to use other people's production, especially if you're using beats off of like BeatStars and YouTube, because they will require you to give up usually 100% of the writer share, I think, and then 50% of the publisher share. So that's 75% of your.
Stop the cap.
That's crazy. That's cap, yo. They can't do that. All right, that's what I need you to do. I need you to track down contract down for me if you can, because I want to make a video on that. That's insane if they're asking you to give up 100% of the writer share to use their beat. That's
yeah, and it might be vice versa. I might be saying it might be the publishers, but either way, it's still 75% you're giving up.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. Okay.
So yeah,
well, kudos to you. So easier to make your own beats now that you started as a producer, you became a rapper, now you're back to producing, so you can make more raps. Is it easier than what you expected or harder?
It's actually a lot easier, especially if you can. You know, I don't play piano or guitar or anything like that, so I do use Splice or Looperman or different websites like that, and it makes it way easier. I usually put most of my drums in by myself, but I can get the exact sounds that I want. So like I've never really been able to do boom bap type stuff, but I've made boom bap beats, and now I'm able to write to them because I feel like I can just do all kind of stuff to it that I've never been able to do on other people's beats.
I love it, man. That's dope. Thank you for sharing that. That was actually really valuable, bro. So there's a lot there, man. I appreciate you jumping in and not being intimidated and learning something new. And I think if more of us did that, we'd probably be in a better spot. So shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving. We got the homie Laith LaRue with a brand new visual. Super stoked. I'm gonna put it up here and we're gonna jump right into it.
The last time I felt like this was when I hit rock bottom. I saw the void, but I ignored it and I just kept going. I was doing well in school, I was the pride of mama. Crazy how my actions made them proud, but yet I still feel nothing. I know I can fix the holes I have if I just keep on trying. If that doesn't work, then I'll just smile hard and keep on lying. The last time I felt like this was when I hit rock bottom. A sudden increase in the volume at which people called me. I don't think they wanted friendship, only stuff from me. Cause when they couldn't get referrals, they just stopped calling. And so if you don't really love me, then just let me know. Better that than learning through a text that leaked through someone's phone. Cause last time I hit rock bottom, I had lots of friends. Lots of people wanted help with homework, so they played pretend. Never again, 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 never again. The last time I hit rock bottom, I had lots of friends. If you don't like me, then don't ever hit my phone again. Cause I find out that you're not real, I feel like dirt again. If you don't love me, then just let me go, we are not friends. The last time I hit rock bottom, there were lots of wins. Lots of people said they wanted help, they wanted cheat to win. Then when I explain this stuff is hard, it's like they're over it. Now I'm back to just another nerd, and they don't notice him.
Jeez.
Hit the ground, kept falling. I hear darkness going. How come when I already keep climbing? Not this time, not this time, not this time, no. I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, no. Keep climbing,
Yeah.
keep climbing. Rock bottom, I escaped your diamond.
That's hard. Bro, I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
So, dude, the singing, you sound good singing, bro. And there's a part in your verse where you kind of started getting melodic, and I was just gonna tell you, just go for it. Like, don't hold back. If there's a part, let me find the part exactly.
Get referrals, they just increasing the volume at which people called me. I don't think they wanted friendship, only stuff from me. Cause when they couldn't get referrals, they just stopped calling. And so if you don't really love me, then
Right there. So if you don't really love, like, press into that. Like, that's dope. Cause you have the tone and the pipes to sing. So I would have like really went for that. You know what I mean?
and so if you don't really love me, then just
Like, you held back. Like, you were like, I want to make this melodic, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should have just went for it. So if they don't really love me, na 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 na.
let me know. Better that than learning through a text that leaked through someone's phone. Cause last time I hit rock bottom,
Cause last time I hit rock bottom, na 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 na.
I had lots of friends. Lots of people wanted help with homework, so they played pretend. Never again.
Yeah, man, this is really good. One, you're just like the way you make music and your tone, all that's interesting. But what's dope is that it's also paired with an interesting aesthetic. Like, you dress cool, you know what I'm saying, and you're like, you're openly saying you're a nerd, right? Which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then like you just have a really, like, the way this is shot, like the chucks with the skinny jeans, like the beanie, like it just and you're not really doing anything in the video besides just kind of setting up your laptop, right? So it's just a one take, but it's still dope. And I don't know if it's because the boxes or how much of that was intentional. You got that big old iPhone case or Droid case. But it just kind of gives us a glimpse into some of your personality, which I think is cool. I also like the beanie from an aesthetic standpoint. So, like, that could be a potential piece of merch. Like, I'm assuming that's not your beanie, but if you do go into some merch, that could be really cool. A beanie just like that with a little tag with your logo or some phrase that you represent could be really, like,
that'd be dope.
really cool. Belief just dropped a beanie, and it's fire. Like, he just has, like, a really simple, like, orangish beanie that he always wears, and he just has a little tag with his little symbol on it. And
That's dope.
it's dope. People always, the thing is, when you can have stuff like that like aesthetically looks good, like find the exact blank, and then two, like, you can mark it up because you get it at cost, and it's something that people always want. Like, people are always gonna buy beanies, people are always gonna buy t-shirts, people, you know what I mean, like, on some degree. So just from a marketing standpoint, just something to think about. Like, start considering a piece of merch or a product to sell. I know you're an engineer and you're super, you know what I mean, you're crushing it and all that kind of stuff, but in terms of the music starting to generate some return for you, that could be a super dope, like, item to start with.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, I wear it all the time, so it'd be easy to represent it.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was with you in person, I'd be able to see what blank it is. You know, it's kind of tough to gauge. Like, I know a lot about different blanks. I kind of geek out about, like, different types of hoodies and stuff. Different types of hoodies, different types of beanies, different types of hats. I just buy all kinds of different blanks. So, but yeah, I would do a little research and figure out what kind of blank beanie that is. There's only a couple companies that make beanies. Figure out what kind of blank that is, and then figure out how you can get your little label made, just like that one is. Except whatever that says, yeah, nice. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not yours, right? That's just like a
No,
brand.
no.
Yeah. So you could literally do just something just like that, but with, like, one of your own phrases or your own catchphrase or something, and then yeah, man. And I feel like Cass will rock with you and just probably cop something. Like, you may not sell 1,000 of them, but you could probably sell 50 of them. You know what I mean? 100 of them. And at $20 a beanie, like, that's more money to put back into your music.
For sure, yeah. That'd be dope. It'd be nice to start getting a little bit of return.
That's what we about here, Lath. We getting you returns. Come on, man. But yeah, bro, top to bottom, this is really fire. Like, I don't know. I really like your stuff, and I feel like this now would be the time where it seems like you've kind of found your voice. You kind of got your aesthetic. Now would be the time to just keep pumping it out, like, keep pumping out these visuals, and start putting some money behind Toned In or some type of Facebook ads, and then have some type of physical product at the bottom of your funnel, a product that is a high margin product. A beanie like that. I don't want to start giving away too much, but we could get that down under $6 cost.
Oh.
About $6, $7 at the most, seven at the very most. The blank is going to cost you around $3 or $4 plus that little tag and getting somebody to stitch it all together. Shouldn't cost more than, you know what I'm saying, a couple bucks. So $6, $7 beanie. I don't know what beanies go for nowadays, but I'm assuming. How much did you pay for that beanie? Do you remember?
I got it at a thrift store for like $10.
Okay, so not the thrift store crowd that we're gonna go after to sell beanies to. What does a beanie go for? What's a beanie retail for? Like what, $30, $40? I've paid $40 for a beanie before. Yeah, I've paid $40 for a beanie.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, the beanie I wore in the Indy Jones 3 music videos. I got an orange beanie that I wore in that. I bought that because I really wanted an orange beanie. I was at Tilly's and it was the only one they had. And I think I spent about $40 on it. So you could probably get away with like $30 to $40 for a beanie. You guys in the chat, let me know what if I'm.
Yeah, I sold mine for 25.
25.
Yeah.
This a bit.
Yeah, these right here.
Yeah, that's
one for like 25.
That's a bit low. If I'm.
You can mark them up to like probably like 30, 40.
Yeah, different blank. But yeah, 25 is a little low. I think with his, because the type of beanie he's using is also a different type of beanie. I'm not sure if you could tell in a visual. So it's a little bit, it looks more, like you have like a standard like beanie. His looks more like the threading is different. You know what I'm saying? The threading is a little different. But yeah, anyway, word up, man. Yeah, I like it, bro. I like it a lot. I think it's super fire. Rome, how have you seen a success at just pushing your own beanies with just like the regular Faith beanie? Fairly.
Oh, I feel like it's been real slick actually. Like people rock with it, and because it's just a real like faith. You know what I'm saying? Anybody connects, especially believers, people in my church.
Sure.
Like they'll cop one, and then if I got stuff coming out, I'll say, hey, send like a discount every month for like 10% or so to my real supporters.
Yep. And what do you remember your cost?
Oh, you talking about to produce it?
Yeah.
I think it was like 9.
Yeah. It's a little high, but yeah, that's about right. And yours is different because it's also embroidery, right? That all those letters, the stitching on that. Yeah, when you do embroidery like that, it's a little pricier to do full-on embroidery like that. So yeah, I pay about between 5 and 6 for my beanies. Maybe less than that, but about 5 and 6. But I just have one circle logo embroidered. That yours might be cheaper. We'd have to price it out. But yeah, yeah, man. Word up. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'll take that. I'll take that as homework.
There you go.
And then I also wanted to say as well. I started doing Toned In as well.
Hey, how's that going?
It's good. So I've run 2 campaigns on 2 different weekends.
Okay.
It's been so I've done like the Spotify growth one and then the Instagram one. And I think I've grown like 70 or like 60 followers on Instagram, and then I'm up to 112 plays on my Spotify.
Dope.
Through that, so it's been awesome.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, that's how it starts, just little by little. I think the cool thing about Toned In, and this is where I'm hoping to get to, is like once you really tune into it, I feel like I'm in a place just recently where I'm hoping to make music with the marketing in mind, meaning that if I could write the song with the visual in mind, that's dope. But if I could write the song with the format of the ad in mind, a 15-second ad, and I'm writing with those kind of like intervals of like, oh, I'm going to use this part. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add a flip here, from here to here. Yeah. This is going to be the Toned In ad. Like, and then this same thing I could put on my IG reels, and then I could also put it on TikTok, right? I think that is what I'm hoping to get to as a creative. So that's the cool part about Toned In, is it just gives you a streamlined way and does the thinking for you in terms of like what to actually make. 15-second Instagram story ads. That's how you grow your Spotify and your Instagram. Boom, done, right? Instead of like, how did we use Facebook advertising to grow our music careers, right? It's just that's too broad of a concept, and Toned In just kind of does the thinking for me. So Yeah, no, I like it, man. I'm glad you're on Toned In. If you guys don't know what Toned In is, it's super fire. You guys should all consider signing up. You get a subscription. The link's in my bio, actually, for Toned In. But Lath, very dope, man. Very, very dope. I mess with it.
Thank you so much.
Let's keep it moving. That was Lath. Estevan. Is Estevan here? Estevan is not here. Israel is not here. Cutright is here, though. Cutright, I'm going to pin you up in a sec. You keep yourself muted for now, champ.
Hi, Ruslan.
Oh my gosh, this man. Ah!
My favorite day of the week.
You wild.
Fan Love Friday. Well, since it is a special time of the year, I made something a little special. Now the final cut won't be ready till next week. But I said, hey, let me give you a stab. World premiere.
It's Halloween. It's some dark times that we living in. Everything seems really scary. We locked in, going up in flames. Kinda look like the end of carry. Crazy when you think about it, cause our blessing came through a bloodbath. Kinda sound like a horror story. This a different country that is Lovecraft. Grab a chucky doll like let's play. Killing flesh is the best way. Gotta do it on a daily though, so I purge screaming. Happy birthday! That part needs emphasizing.
Sorry.
No improvising.
Friday tradition.
Rolls over the event horizon. I used to live in a house on 100 Hill, was a spooky mess. In the hospital with a scratching nurse, she tried to send me over to cuckoo's nest. The doctor gave us to realize that he's being watched because the hills have eyes. Why you think he told us to get out? Cause the cabin in the woods has a witch inside. Walk him down with a hockey mask. Got all these rappers straight running and scared. They know what lies beneath, and I put the people under the stairs. But this is just another Baku experiment coming through the terrorizing department. Elijah calling fire down from heaven, making Nash out of armor your darkness. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat. Mask on when I come to kill a bee. Pop up at your house with the strangers. Tell the children that are caught, they in danger. Show up in the hood like the candy man. First dead in the zombie land. And even though we know that it comes at night, we gotta keep shining, we gon' be alright. Now I know what I'm about to say will make me seem like I'm running it crazy. But if I ever had the chance, I let it ring on with me, baby. Cut a cat in a roadkill, send him to the pet cemetery. He the reason why men fail. Now I sin nature is hereditary, so this is an omen. To anyone thinking the conjuring something in city, cause I know what you did last summer. That you who yelled a couple of idiots. Went to bed with the queen of the dam. Ain't even know she was drinking you dry. But when you visit the bordello of blood, the furry critters will eat you alive. Jigsaw wanna play a game. Mother recommend the truth or dare. The babysitter passed the death note, made a bed with planes send it through the air. So she is going for a fight night, cause a popcorn for the creep show. Here's the thing though, even underwater I'll put draws through your speed, bro. There's a nightmare on Elm Street, every sleepwalker is getting fried. Might as well be Sleepy Hollow, cause I'ma leave him with an inky bar. Hit a vibe and Duke and his faculty, and they were advocates that they should throw it their hands. Cause women lost in the tall grass, and oh Jesus Christ, he's the lawnmower man. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat.
Yo, this is fire, bro. Look, you making a Halloween song. You making a Halloween song is like Paul Russell coming out saying he finna vote for Joe Biden. You know all these crazy Christians about to come after you, right?
Hey, that's all right, though. That's all right, because I interweaved it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I put like 50 movies in that joint, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, you got to be witty. You know what I'm saying? Because even in, like, the first 4 bars, and I was like, you know, it's scary times that we're living in. What's that looking kind of scary? I said, we locked in, going up in flames, because the corona, everything going crazy. It kind of looked like the end of carry. You know, crazy when you think about it, because our blessing came through a bloodbath. You know what I'm saying? And just hold the whole joint, you know. I say, you know, it's a different country that is Lovecraft. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the state of the country. You know what I mean? Lovecraft, it'd be a different nation if it's Lovecraft. You know what I'm saying? So it's all linear, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's double entendres, a whole joint. It's double entendre, you know? Just using horror movies.
Hey, man,
you know what I mean?
the thing you got to just get dialed in is once your visuals are dialed in and you just put a little bit of money behind some ads, man, I feel like your stuff's going to blossom, bro.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to do something tomorrow. Just a little something with the with just the first verse, you know what I'm saying? Just the first verse. I don't really have a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Just putting the clips of the movies, the little scary joint, whatever, here and there, and live, and, you know, that's it. So, you know.
There we go. Word up, man. That's what's up, bro. Good stuff. That's the homie Cut Right. JT Wicker, what up? Thanks for hopping into the chat. You got to come through, submit something, sis. Cut Right, coming with it. All right, let's find who next. Israel's still not here. Hey, y'all got to tell me if your name, those of you guys that are in the Zoom call, you guys got to let me know if your name is different on Zoom than it is on Patreon, because I'm not going to know that. AJ, they tried something a little bit different by flipping Andy Minio's JP Karaoke. All right, AJ. We out here flipping stuff. I like it.
Yeah, everybody talking about the YOLO, living don't know what go with it. Don't happen automatic, gotta get a go, get it, man, I lead code. And then don't you see the code in it, I'm so cold with it. So prolific when it comes to the flow, man, I'm pro bowl with it. Go respect my name, single outro with it. Every single one of my bars gotta go ticket like.
Yeah, gotta go ticket. Train all day to my soul, finish, got no limits. This is not calculus, all my portions are way more than average. I could have been average, just kidding, I gotta be excellent. Used to be bad, I'll never go back again. Guess you could say that my bars were invertebrates. And every time I come in with the God flow, I gotta hit it with the lyric of what I know. And the vision of the mission of where I go, with the spirit living up in my soul. I was so dead in my sin, all about me. But I heard the God say I could be free. Now I feel like a prince that turned to a king.
Okay.
I feel like a prince that turned to a king, and I feel like I'm winning way since the beginning. Just call me Kiki, I'm all in my feelings. Feeling like I gotta keep that in check. Humble with the hustle while I try to invest. Anything less than that'd be counterfeit. Calling it work like that's management.
Hey, good submission. So here would be my feedback to you, AJ. Is you naturally sound better and more comfortable rapping over like slower stuff and swaggier stuff, if you will. So the thing is, if you're gonna approach like a thing like Andy's, like I would do a similar cadence.
Everybody talking about the YOLO, living.
Listen to how he comes into. It's a bunch of little syllable rhymes. And you switch the cadence, so it's just not as flashy when you mix it up.
My soul finish, got no limits.
No limits. Don't finish, right? Instead of it could have been like, no limits to the comb, minutes to the bone, like that's how you want to attack that, like that, and that's what's going to create that wow factor. Switching it up and breaking the flow down takes away from what Andy did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta go ticket.
Like that, like it loses momentum. Gotta go ticket. If that was your record, then you could definitely do that. You could slow it down and you could swag it out. But this is a viral thing that's going around on TikTok. You got 15 seconds to get my attention. Gotta go with it. It's not gonna do it. You gotta I gotta go with it. The go boom so boom boom but don't think the dump boom boom to the dump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I keep telling you, scat out your cadences. Like, scat out your cadences. And if you're gonna do challenges like that, by the way, which you totally should. Paul Russell is freaking blowing up all over TikTok and Instagram by doing challenges just like this. But you really got to go for the jugular off the rip. You can't give me any fluff. You can't give me anything halfway. So if this was just like something you submitted, I'd be like, cool. I'm critiquing it in the context of a marketing piece. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, as a marketing piece, you got to match that same energy as Andy. And most people blew it with this, by the way. Like, the blueprint is right there for you. Rap in the same cadence as Andy, or better, or faster. Folks who did that, by and large, theirs cut through. Folks who try to do the Migos flow, like, you know what I mean? Like, none of that stuff is going to cut through on something like this, because this is Andy at his best, really, you know, with the fast rap stuff. So I would really just consider all the variables, you know what I mean, in a situation like that. And this is why I don't rap to beats like this, by the way, because I don't want to rap fast. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm done trying to do that. It's exhausting. It's too many syllables. I don't listen to that. Like, I don't ride around listening to fucking fast rap, like, I just don't do that. But it is an amazing hook to get people into your world, and it's an amazing hook for a live stream, live show situation?
Oh, okay, for sure. Besides those first 4 bars where I had the slower cadence, did you think that the cadence I did for like the next 4 still worked with that?
Let me listen to it. Hold on.
Update to myself, finish, got no limits. This is not calculus, all my portions are way more than average. I could have been average, just kidding, I gotta be excellent. Used to be bad, I'll never go back again. Guess you can say that my bars were invertebrates. Now every time I come in with the God flow, I gotta hit it with the lyrical I know.
It's you're breaking up the rhymes. Every time I come in with the God flow, I gotta hit him with the I know. Instead, like, it's just not as flashy versus every time I come in with the God flow, but the God's on, but the God's on, but the God's on, but the God's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still breaking it up. Every time I come in with the God flow, what makes fast rap interesting is where people don't breathe and the frequency of syllables that's squeezed in. So if you want to do this, which I get again, as an emerging artist, I think it's a great tool to have in your pocket. Do it, but go and study the folks that actually do it. Go and study the Tech Nines. Go and study the Twisters. Go and study and listen to how they do it. And it's a lot of little quick syllables. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back.
The mission of where I go with spirit living up in my soul. I was so dead in my sin, all about me, but I heard the God say I could be free. Now I feel like the prince that turned to a king.
Yeah, like it's not awful. It's just not disruptive, and it's not one of the better ones that I've seen.
All right, for sure. But I do agree with you that I'm finding I might start doing more like emotional, like, I don't want to call them sad songs, but like chill-er kind of songs. Be like I'm seeing if maybe that's a wave that works better for me, but just trying both and seeing how it goes.
And this is what I would do. I would do whatever you like to listen to the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like whatever you enjoy the most. You might be in that season of life where you like everything. You might like trap rap and you might like lo-fi and you might, right? I'm not in that place. I know exactly what I like and I know the stuff I don't really like. You know what I mean? And I know the stuff I can do and I know the stuff I can't do. I can't make gospel music. If I could, I would. I would make full on like, you know what I'm saying? Like gospel music. But I can't. I'm not Fred. I'm not Kirk, right? I'm not these guys. But I say that to say, figure out what you're actually into musically and just do what you like. That's going to be the easiest way. The issue we had, or the issue I had, is I made what I thought people wanted instead of making what I wanted to hear and trusting the process that there's other people like me that like what I like. That's my biggest L as like an emerging rapper. And now I'm finally in the place where I'm not trying to get on playlists or sell records. I don't really care anymore, right? Like I know where my revenue comes from, so I just want to make what I want to make, and the tribe that rocks with it will either rock with it or they won't, but it's okay. And I trust that there's enough people out there that'll like it. So I recommend that for all artists. And there's certain artists that just make really wavy, cool music. You know what I'm saying? There are people that make way cool music, way cooler music than me. Like I can't do what Foggy Raw does, right? He was just here and he's a good friend of mine. I don't do that. I don't make music like him. I can't. I just never will, right? So instead of me trying to do that, I'm going to do what I'm great at and focus on my strengths and double down on those things instead of like, let me try to rap fast, or I'm going to rap real slow because I got all of the swag. I'm not going to do that, right? Like that's Foggy. Like he could do that. You got to have a certain kind of voice to pull that off. You know what I'm saying? So figure out what you like. Figure out, like, pay attention to what are you going to primarily to listen to. What is the stuff you're excited about? What is the stuff you're excited to show people? The stuff I'm excited to show people is usually, I'm going to show you guys something here shortly, actually. But the stuff I'm excited to show people is stuff that it's stuff that I should be making. You know what I'm saying? So, Good stuff. Good stuff, AJ. Let's keep it moving. I am rescued live in the flesh. My brother from the motherland. Always killing it. Sometimes his internet's a little slow, so we have a little bit of delay. But other than that, one of my favorite artists, guys.
Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I pray for more grace for the race that we run.
Sheesh.
Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I pray for more grace for the race that we run. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. If you ain't had a talk with God in a while, the distance feels like a million miles. And you could have a million people around, but there's a double meaning underneath when you smile. It's not worth it. I know deep down I'm not perfect. I know it's by grace, no man could ever earn it. There is not a man, dear God, that's not worthy. I don't need silver and gold, I need your mercy. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I pray for more grace for the race that we run. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I pray for more grace for the race that we run. Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I know I made like a million mistakes. I know I done things that I can never erase. God, I buckle, bend, I break under the weight, but I enjoyed every sip from the chalice. I pray that you would cover my shame. I still don't understand why you would die in my place beyond reason. You show me mercy in due season. I pray for strength, dear God, in my weakness. Heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton. I pray for more grace for the race that we run.
Yeah.
Hard and heavy, yeah, it weighs like a ton.
I'm rescued. Let's go. Bro, yeah, man. When does this come out?
November the 30th.
There we go. Dude, it's really good, man. It's really good. I love just the tone. I love how simple the songs are. I love how simple the song structure is. Like, the cool thing about your music is it's one of the it's weird, and like you have like these punchlines and these bars that are like really good, but then the whole thing just feels effortless. Like, it just feels like you just kind of like stumbled in the studio and just like laid this down and then like went back to whatever you were doing that day. You know, like it just has this very like effortless vibe to it, man. So yeah, I love this stuff, bro. So you got an EP coming?
Yeah. The whole EP.
Okay. Can they pre-save it yet?
Not yet, but probably next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, man. I'm gonna drop your name in the chat. You guys should all follow I Am Rescued. He is incredible. And stay tuned,
Appreciate
man. Because I feel like what's dope is that this is the kind of music, to me, that if there's enough of this out and there's enough eyeballs and enough influencers that are getting eyes on it, like it's going to slowly shift culture and people's palate. You know what I mean? Because it's just so vulnerable, and it just hits so many different things really well. And so, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all supporting this dude, following this dude. It's good, bro. I don't know. I got nothing else for you, bro. You literally are doing everything that you should be doing, and you just need to keep going. You know what I mean?
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I'm Rescued, ladies and gentlemen. Now, speaking of music you guys should be following, I want to show you guys a new artist I discovered. When I talked about, like, make the kind of music you want to make, you also have to pay attention to the kind of music you're excited to share with people. I started following, I don't know how I stumbled across this young lady, but she is freaking incredible, and I just wanted to show you guys just something right off her Instagram. Me and Foggy listened to her whole album last night, and we were like, yo, this is freaking nuts. And I wanted you guys to see something. Wait a second. All right, here we go. Yo, what the heck? All right, here we go. Gosh darn, I hate how Instagram is always muted on the desktop. All right, here we go.
I call up Not West and test them with questions so I don't feel alone. Even the automated tone can make me feel at home. You didn't let me go through this, now you just let me go. Heineken goggles and BH20 for my winter smoke. I leave my phone for 4 hours and pray someone has called me. Either it's O2 or some loan shark trying to flip and short me. I got those homies that support and the ones that extort me. I'm somewhere between important and just mad awkward. Beautiful, you the fool if you think they care. Even the birds have their drama. David Attenborough is more my type than these brothers trying to mark my calendar. I done seen it all, a holy brother to a bachelor. I swear this festive season gives you leverage. I'm not the one to lie or the one to go to bed with. I've been to rehab, I relapsed, the bad eventist. But I'm just a human who found solace at the chemist. Yeah, I'm just a woman who got caught up with depression. And the worst is that the hurt came from a person I found resting. But patterns keep on cropping up until we learn our lesson. Everyone's your teacher, not your enemy or brethren. I spent $250 on a week on alcohol. Give or take, I could have put down a deposit for a place. I was sober for so long, but let the two-face take my faith. The world was on my shoulders, cause the weight from my ass space on my bed's a single, used to the proportions of a grave. Yeah, ain't trying to visit there again. I see her in 2020 when we haven't reached the end. 2019 had some days left, you weren't interested in them, that's cool. I find peace in the absence of my thought and hate in the absence of my heart. I find he is the absence of it all, but the place where the absence isn't art. Let me tell him, Lord, I ride for you till the wheels come off and I know it. I have an issue with my feels, trouble when I show it. I told Triple O, I've been handed triple L's, complaining what I've reaped when I know I'm the one it was sown it. The ones I thought would leave stayed through my woes, and the ones I thought would stay had the nerve to go. But that's a circle of the circle of the circle. I call up Nat West and test him a question so I don't feel alone. Even the automated tone can make me feel at home. You didn't let me go through this, now you just let me go.
Yo, so she's incredible, yo. And she got like 400 followers on Spotify. Like, it's insane. I'll show you guys some more stuff. Her name is IMD. I'm going to drop her Instagram. Y'all go show her some love. Tell her where you heard about her from. She got, let me see this. The first thing I stumbled across was just like a really good rap. Like, it was like, yo, she could just rap. And then me and Foggy went and listened to her whole record, and we were like, yo, she's nuts. Like, she's really good. Yo, why does Instagram do this? Gosh darn it, just killing the vibe, man. Instagram just be killing the vibe. Bruh. She has a good ear voice. Yeah, hold on, man. There's this verse she spits that's like really impressive. You just not play the full clip. What is going on? Anyway, I think you say her name Dia. I am Dia is her name. Where is she has this verse that was like, yo, from a rapping standpoint, it was just impressive that she nailed it as well as she did. What in the world? Hold on, is this it?
Hey, I got writer's block. I just put a bill down with some gates to protect my wave, no Microsoft. 2019 was a peak one still, and I bit the apple like I forgot. Even under there, I cast it out. I remember the time like Michael's song. Please don't at me if you're on for the lie. You never know when my cycle's on. If I'm in a mood, most brothers presume like they're right there's got her cycle on. I'm gonna pause when I rap cause my flow's on tap, that's dread, let me right my wrongs. But yo, I'm infidels, too many men with a pen trying to write back shots. And I date and shoot bag bare food, no Uber, man's intent in future. I won't date another brother who's come up from a summer with Doja and some coke. What they call her man, they're holding it down on the coast. They say, what say, cante mojito, el faro, abogado, patito. I say, para fonse, amigo, we la fonse mexican. And I whip up the bitch with Socian. Some men know me from way back when, but I scratch my head like way back when.
Yo, I'm telling you guys, man. So when I'm listening to my own music or like my habits in music, I find myself sharing like more stuff that's more raw, stuff that's not super polished. You know what I'm saying? This is dope.
I like me some Tiger Hoods. Don't make me swim with the club. Keep it low with the love when you come around my neck of the woods. Royal, my pops is a king. My heritage sings and keeping a check on the goods. Saving the coochie for marriage. Save appetite for the banquets. Feeling you spank it. All up happy with the Spanish. No time till I know you are the one I'ma plan with. And you are the one I'ma stand with death do us part. Earth, I'ma hold you. Connect me the plug on the Wi-Fi. I'm whack. I'ma let you recharge. We need to clear the air. Yeah, I know you need to vent. I'ma get on my knees. Why? Because it's time for prayer.
Anyway, so that was the one. Just go follow her and support her. Her name is I Am Dia. pull it up one more time on the screen. But yeah, something interesting to think about. All right, I'm gonna keep this thing moving. Who we got up next? We got the homie Bartholomew Jones. Yo, Bartholomew Jones owes me a verse, guys, and he has not sent it yet.
What up, family?
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm vibing. You know what it is.
I just told him you owe me a verse.
I owe you a verse. Yeah, it's weekend time, bro. You know what? You see the game. You see the vibes.
He told me he told me Wednesday.
Oh, word. I got you this weekend.
It's Friday.
I really can only do music on the weekends now. It's kind of how I rest and reset.
Gucci. Gucci. Hey. I'm sipping that Gucci, I'm dripping that Gucci. They want me to stop, but I cannot go through with it. I got the cool and they no backing off. I'm about to brew it, I'm back with the sauce. Yeah, all black, everything, including my babies. They said cut it out, but my dread hand like Jamaican. Yeah, how you take it black. Yeah, we taking it back. Take it back. How you take it black. Yeah, we taking it back. Yeah, how you take it? Yeah, blacker than some bacon. I feel like my place is turned. Yeah, I just put up in the curb stomps. Yeah, any hater tryna spread a negative. Ain't no milk, ain't no sugar in my narrative. Yeah, and I'm feeling good, might get competitive. Ain't no haters, all of it my people said. Down, if you with the crew, come around. Yeah, if you with the crew, sipping brown. Yeah, I'll glory to Jesus in the town. Yeah, if you like it, hater, turn it down. Sugar no cream. Yeah, coffee in the mouth. Grew it from the ground. I'll go read a God. Yeah, I'm giving pounds. Yeah, in the space when they coming through. Yeah, no sugar, no cream. Now what we gon' do? Yeah, I just pulled up and I got another shoe. My G left, my G right. No, we finna shoot. Yeah, ain't no bullets in the chamber though. Lot of coffee grounds waking up the vapors, bro. Yeah, this ain't no gentrification, bro. Yeah, plenty people coming in, they doing that hate and stuff. All of the people, I do it for people and not for the steeple. Yeah, glory to God. Yo, I'm pushing back evil. Yeah, they want the sugar and cream. They want the sugar and cream. I rather do it all for the love, do it all there for the team. Put them on my back, do it for the team. One time for the stat. When I can't do, can't back time. Run it up, stat. Yeah. Yeah. How you take it? Yeah. We did it. How you take it? Take it black. We gon' take it. Take it back. How you take it? Take it black. We gon' take it. We gon' take it back. Take it back. Say how you take it? Take it black. We gon' take it. Take it back. How you take it? Take it black. We gon' take it. We gon' take it. We gon' take it. We gon' take it back. Yeah.
Yo, Bart, this is fire, bro. So, question. You sent me a version of this that was black and white. This version is color. Now, why is this version color? And then I wanted to ask you a question about the actual video process that we talked about offline.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much for us, we had two different versions. This is my first time not shooting the visual in a long time. And so what I did was, like, I don't have access. I'm an independent artist. I don't have access to think tanks or, like, professional videographers or whatever to get, like, you know, people's opinion on what they think the general public is going to respond to. So I created a contest within my following and told them, hey, we have two different versions. At the end of the week, what we're going to do is we're going to see which one gets the most engagement, the most views, and then that's going to be the version that we're going to keep. So if you like a version, I need you to go tell your friends, family, mom, leave comments, share it on your social media, because one of these is getting deleted at the end of the week. Mm-hmm. And we just did a live on my page about kind of like what that process was like. But long story short, like I'm glad I did that, because a bunch of people on social media in comments or in like the polls you can do on Instagram or on questions said they liked the black and white one better. But when I released it, like the color version got twice as many views, 6 times as many comments, and about 3 times as long of a general watch time. And so I was like, yo, obviously what people think they like is not the same as what they actually like. And it was a really interesting strategy. I kind of want to try it again for future releases, like with merch or with the song version, especially if like we have a coffee subscription group. We actually just sent out the subscription boxes, so people get like one of these collaboration boxes we have with Onyx Coffee and a bag of our coffee Gucci Mane and this bandana. And so we have a private Facebook group. And so in that Facebook group, it's a really great opportunity to demo ideas, right? Like, hey, I'm going to drop 2 unlisted videos. You guys go watch and share. Whichever one has the most is the one we'll release to the public. So it's kind of a concept I want to try again in the future, you know?
Well, what I wanted to highlight was the fact that you showed me a black and white version that a cinematographer shot, but the version you released was something that you shot, right? There's or you guys did in-house.
So what we did was he edited it. He shot it, of course. I just I got him to send me the raw footage, and then I did a lot. I just did, you know, my general color grade and like, you know, grain and filter and stuff that I do on my stuff. So I kind of threw the sauce on it that we do for all the other videos.
But what I'm getting at is that you, someone that was primarily just a rapper when you initially started, are now so hands-on the entire process where you're actually color grading and you're I don't want to say micromanaging, but your hands.
I was definitely micromanaging, bro.
But your hands are in the entire process. And why I want to highlight that is to say, hey, once you start taking 100% ownership of your art, from the visuals to the aesthetic to the branding to the color grade to the editing, it will empower you to, when you go and work with a cinematographer, to know exactly what you want, and then to discover that you're actually a fire cinematographer with the limited finite resources that you do have.
And peep this, bro. Like literally, he was like, "Yo, give me timestamps." So I went through the video and picked the scenes I knew wouldn't translate to my audience. It was like 6 or 7 of them. I had literally sent them timestamps like, "Yo, replace these specific scenes from this second to this second." And I know that because I know my audience at this point, and I can tell what type of progression or momentum in a visual keeps people in the content and what kind is going to make people click off, you know?
Yep. What made you finally switch and say, I'm going to dive into the minutia of the details in terms of the visuals? Because when I tell a lot of people, hey, take ownership of your visuals, learn to edit video, learn to do stuff. And it's not like you have tens of thousands of dollars of equipment. You guys are using an iPhone, a gimbal, and an iPad Pro, right? Yeah. So your entire setup out the door is probably $1,500, $2,000 with the phone, the gimbal, and the iPad Pro. What switched that made you say, I'm going to take ownership and create a ton of visuals and put out a ton of visuals?
You know, for me, it was when I really started to drink my coffee black and remove the sugar and cream from my brew. But for real, though, it was like really dialing into what made me unique as an individual, my own unique notes that come from my origin and the way God has made me, and being okay with that not fitting other people's palates who may prefer the sugar and the cream. Mm-hmm. So I was like, once I realized like my own aesthetic, right, my perspective, my taste, you know what I mean, to get to the coffee thing, but also on the art side, my taste is okay, it's valuable just because I made a guy's image. And again, I was listening and watching other pieces of art. So I'm like, oh, they're kind of doing similar things. I would try that. I would have done that. I was like, well, let me just try. And so from like being curious and doing really low stake content. So like same thing with producing, man. Like I would do these really low, I would do those little freestyle videos that you saw me doing. Or like I Got Faith that I sent, I don't know, 2 years ago in the Facebook Patreon group. Like I was just like trying stuff. And I wouldn't release it all the way. I would just show it to my fans and do like polls. Should we drop this? Should I not? And just get genuine feedback. But people liked it. And so that gave me confidence. Okay, they like this one. This time I'm not going to do a poll. I'm just going to release it. Mm-hmm. And with the visuals, the first one we did was Sunkissed. And that video, we didn't have a gimbal or anything. And that video has more views than any other visual I've ever dropped. It's got like 9,000 views, which for me as an indie artist, like I got 6,000 followers on Instagram, not even 6, like 5,700 or something. So like, and I just shot it on my phone like this, bro. We didn't have a gimbal. We just got in the car holding it. I would pass it to my wife. She would hold it. And so trying it, and we said it was a lyric video first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I got somebody to put lyrics on it. So I was like, okay, if it flops, it's just the lyric video.
It's just the lyric video, guys. It's just the lyric video.
It's just a freestyle. It's just a freestyle. Like,
it's not my album. It's not my album. It's just a mixtape.
Yep. It's the we use so this then we gonna brand that. That's called the mixtape method. So we use.
Yo, my man's Wi-Fi. Come on, Bart. We was having such a beautiful conversation.
Super. Anyhow, but we had the gimbal and. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, bro. So. Actually, on the internet stuff, like I bought these little things, but they're not working. So I gotta go buy something else.
Did you get the Wi-Fi upgraded? That's my question.
Bro, this is supposed to upgrade my Wi-Fi. It's supposed to extend it throughout the house. I don't know. I gotta go. They want me to pay more money, so it's cool. We just got the company evaluated. I'm not gonna say how much it was. My wife said don't say it on social media, but I'm gonna try to finesse that for us. Money too.
That's what's up, man. Let me let you go because your internet is acting crazy. But
yeah,
support guys. Coffee Black, all platforms. Let's keep it pushing. That's my man Bartholomew Jones. Let's keep it moving. Let's see. Yo, anybody in the chat who already submitted? And if I skipped you, let me know. Remember, if your name is different on Patreon than it is in the Zoom, you got to tell me because I'm not gonna know that. And I'm just going in the order of which it was submitted. All right, we just did Bart. Israel is not here. Esteban is not here. We did Cutright. Lee, Sir Williams is not here. Nope. AJ, we did AJ already. Rome, you still here, boss? I know your camera's off. We can come back to you if you're busy.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
Okay, cool. You keep yourself muted for now. I'm gonna pin you up though.
Alpha, Rome, yeah, look, you can't block my calling out the box cause I'm a threat. Yeah. See you run on cross-eyed.
Said at 125. My verse starts at 125. All right. Whoa, wait. It's a short verse. Is this the right link, bro?
Yeah, I didn't know what you expect. Guys elected as presidential, my residential just instrumentals. I don't fear not any man. They tripping, we fly as planned. Grind so high in airplane mode, but we kamikaze when off in the zone.
Was that the whole verse?
Yeah, that was the verse.
Oh man.
I'm a threat, bitch, you hung up on they necks. On they necks. I'm a threat, 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 I'm a threat.
I don't need no count, I just go on ready, set, huh? If I pull.
Yeah, I didn't know what you expect. Guys elected as presidential, my residential just instrumentals. I don't fear not any man. They tripping, we fly as planned. Grind so high in airplane mode, but we kamikaze when off in the zone.
Is there a reason why I don't loop back around to the hook?
Yeah, we just trying to make it real short this time around, and so once you finish the track,
you back.
Just try to loop it right back. So
you
smart. I guess you went too hammer on your advice.
You smart. You smart. I like that. I just would have looped it back to the hook. But I like the artwork. I like the beat. I like your vocal tone on it is dope. Is it just two of you guys or is it three people on the record?
Yeah, it's just me and my guy Alvin, and so he actually helped me produce it too.
Oh, dope! Heck yeah!
Yeah, I've been like co-producing with him in a sense, so I'm like telling him like the different stuff, do this and that. But I'm not actually at the keys. But whoever's talking her earlier, it's like I kind of want to try to dig in because it was like we setting all the sounds and stuff and working on the mix.
Yep.
But I just never, you know what I'm saying, I haven't gotten the software yet.
Are you guys in two different parts of the country? I'm assuming it looks like you're in New York.
No, we both in Indiana.
Okay.
But what we wanted to do is, since my music is usually darker and his music is usually lighter and more bouncy, like he's from Haiti, right, from the island, so we just trying to bring both our styles sort of together.
Dope.
And, you know what I'm saying?
I love this artwork. I love this artwork. Artwork's hard.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, I mess with it. I would have said the only thing is just bring that hook back around because that hook was pretty infectious. Other than that, I think this is hard. Artwork, the vibe, the bounce. It sounded super clean. Like it sounded complete and like it was mixed well. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like something just cast through together on a laptop and kept it pushing. Yeah, good stuff, bro. I mess with it. Just make it a little longer next time. That would be my only critique.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. All right, we got the homie Keynotes.
Yes, Wagwan. How you doing, man?
Coolin', brother. Glad you're here. What time is it over there?
It's about 1:45.
God bless you, bro. All right, well, let's get in. I ain't gonna hold you.
If I said it, you can quote me, baby. If you love it, then prove it, baby. I know we all been through it lately. I can't hate it. What shaped me, mold me, make me, break me, claim me, father, never forsake me. So I faithfully step and take a leap. Body beats flagrantly foul, but the fragrance sweet. But on another note, though I may never know what lay ahead of me, exactly which way to go. I keep a hopeful light on the eternal low. Swing low, sweet chariot, let me to rest like nights in the Marriott. But I ain't ready to go till I marry her. Sweet one, tryna explore surface area. Till death do us part, dead serious. Blessed and highly favored to say us. Every twist in the plot made to shake us up. Up and away, if I had it my way, I would take us all the way up like a spacecraft. Staircase the way that you gave us, Lord. But snakes and ladders in the game makes it dangerous, Lord. I got cards left to play with, I'ma lay 'em. Still play all over, these pages what you slaying. Take up my cross on the daily, I'm still praying. All my darkness illuminated by the radiance. I won't run from my ugly or my crazy. I don't believe in mistakes if you made me. Life can make me, but it ain't tame me. And I ain't ashamed to be free. Do re mi, do re mi, do re mi.
Yo, I really like this. I like the beat. I like the vibe. I like this beat way more than your previous beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds much more done. The hook isn't nothing crazy. Like it's just kind of a vibe. It's cool. It's nothing like there's no phrase that pays. There's no memorable melody. It's solid. The second verse I like a lot. The first verse, it almost sounds like a spoken word poem. Like it just doesn't got the same punch as the second verse. Let me listen to it again.
Make me, break me, claim me, father, never forsake me. So I faithfully step and take a leap.
Yeah, you're like kind of out of the pocket and in the pocket and off beat at times. And I'm assuming some of that's intentional. The second verse is dope. Two things. You don't sound, I don't know if you're trying to sound like too smooth, but you don't sound super like excited on the record. Like you don't sound like you know it very well. I don't know if you're reading or not. And then if you are, you got to stop reading your raps. Like, please, I'm telling you, you'll notice a quantifiable difference very quick if you just stop reading and just go. You know what I mean? And then the ad-libs again. The ad-libs sound, there's parts of the ad-libs that are like really panned out and they're slightly behind the lead vocal. On the second verse, it's very prominent.
Staircase the way that you gave us, Lord. But snakes and ladders in the game makes it dangerous, Lord.
Snakes and ladders in the game is a dangerous, Lord, right? Those are all over the place. Like they're slightly ahead at times, slightly behind. So that's where like you gotta go in, or your engineer has to go in and really own those and make sure that they all, because those are gonna sound super clean if there's three of them going snakes and sunners and right, and they all are just right on the beat. So the waveforms literally need to look like twins. They all need to look exactly the same, and that'll really make the stereo imaging pop as well as they just gonna sound crisp, you know. And so those are like the little. It's not awful. Trust me, I've heard way worse where people were just like, "Gosh, your dubs are completely behind." Funny story. Bart did a choir part for me. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but this man did a choir part for my intro, and I literally reached out to Vocal Line and got a 3-month trial and a 50% discount code just because I didn't want to mix his vocals because there were so many stacks. So it's common for people to stack a lot. The way you're doing it is cool if you can get it clean. So if you can't get it clean, then get a software to get it clean for you. Get Vocal Line, get Revoice, something like that. But usually you could just chop them up and line them up manually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's not too many layers in it.
Yeah. I like it though. I think the vibe is cool. This is much stronger than your last submission. Yeah, man. I mean, and these are all like me really like picking apart the details. Like all in all, this is cool. It's solid. You know what I'm saying? But you got to kind of go in and kind of be a geek and a nerd with some of this stuff. And once you're a geek and a nerd enough, then it becomes second nature and stuff won't slide through the cracks.
All right, man. Yeah, I hear that. Thank you. This lets me know never to get too comfortable. Learning curve is still quite steep in it, so.
Yeah. Are you recording yourself?
Nah, I'm recording with an engineer / producer.
Okay.
And then I guess like I might have an idea for something. I think because I listen to music in headphones a lot more, and then he listens to music like on like big speakers a lot more. So like what you're saying about where the ad libs are, like where they sit in the space, like how they're kind of panned out. I would have suggested that because when I'm listening in headphones, I like for like things to be going on. Right?
Yeah.
But then when you're listening to it on like a live PA, you want it to like punch and kick through. So yeah, it's just that in it. But,
got you. Can you drop your handle or your YouTube or something in the chat? A couple people, Rome, ask him where he could check out some more of your stuff at.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Good stuff though, man. Thank you so much, brother. Keynotes, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna keep this thing moving. We got the homie Prodigal. Where's he at? Turn your camera on for me when you're ready, G. There you go. Where's the link? There's the link. Prodigal, the man with the best beard in the Patreon gang. Best beard in the Patreon gang. He's here. Here we go. Drops dope. That reverse is crazy. Yeah. That's a flip right there. Woo! Yo, I really like this. The lead sound on this part of the sequence, I would turn down a hair. I would turn that down and filter it out a bit more. It's very difficult to imagine where a vocal would fit in there. Maybe even cut all the highs off that sample. Yeah, I like this. That flip is crazy. Are you gonna rap to this? You gonna make a song out of this? Because I got an idea for you.
I didn't know yet. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
I'm in the process of opening a beat store.
Okay, got you. So one, what I would consider is chopping off those highs, like I told you, and creating some space for a vocal to sit. Two, from a sequencing standpoint, I would get to the flips sooner because they just kind of take a while, like 45 seconds before the first flip, and then the first flip goes for another 30 seconds before you flip again. So if I were you, I would consider making a record to this in 15-second intervals and cutting those flips in half. so that you go you go through all 3 beats and then it loops back around and you go through all 3 flips, because remember IG reels are 15 seconds. So and the dope part about an IG reel, guys, don't miss this. If you're trying to get your content out there, do not miss the fact that IG reels are unique in that you could share it. People can share it directly to their story and it plays through, unlike an IGTV video or a regular IG post. So the shareability of IG reels is crazy. So imagine if you wrote songs with that 15 seconds in mind and you actually switched it up in that 15 seconds, meaning the beat stayed the same, but you switched up your cadence twice. Or maybe the beat doesn't stay the same. Maybe you do 4 bars of one beat, 4 bars of another beat. Depending on what BPM this is, that could potentially be 15 seconds. So if we're talking about getting it out there, you get the right 15-second clip and it could potentially spread very quickly based on people sharing it.
Man, word. Yeah. All right. We got work to do.
Joint's dope. Just work on the mixing of it a little bit. Other than that, it's fire, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. We're going to keep this thing moving. That was the homie Prodigal. Let's see. Valiant Praise Productions. Is he in here? Nope, he is not in here. Flow Up is here, though. I see you, Flow Up.
Your word is right at my fingertips. I'm out of line, so I know that I need the script. Cause I be tripping on my part when I'm speaking it. Probably cause I lack the motivation for reading it. At times I feel like my wings are clipped, but in my pride I can say I don't need a lift. That's automatic, but my drive, see, it needs to shift. Cause when I take a break from you, Lord, I seem to drift. Start thinking I need a sip, start thinking I need a split. Rude to my wife, telling her I don't need a lip. Woman, don't even trip, you fixing to make me flip. I know I'm moving miles, but maybe I need to dip. Life's a gift, I feel like I'm on a cliff. About the trip, losing grip in a slip. Conversation in my mind real heavy, plane stalling, but I'm trying to fly steady. Can't anybody tell me where you're gonna fly to? When no wings are behind you, when nobody is beside you. Tell me who you're gonna cry to. Tell me who you're gonna cry to.
Yo, I feel like we've heard this one already.
No, unless y'all listened to it when I wasn't on.
Yeah,
I tried to post it. It's been like 3 weeks, but I missed it.
You missed it. Yeah, we heard this one.
Oh, dang, bro.
It's all good. I'm trying to remember the feedback I had.
My wings are clipped, but in my pride I can say I don't need a lift. That's automatic, but my drive, see, it needs to shift. Cause when
So I think my only feedback on this, I like your verse, and I like your voice. I think your delivery could be stronger. It sounds like you're reading. It sounds like you're unsure of it and you're still reading a little bit. So I think if I were you, I'd highly recommend you memorize these vocals, use this as a reference to memorize them, then come back and re-record them with a lot of emotion. This is an emotional record, and I don't connect with it emotionally. It sounds like you were reading, you were rushing through it. Maybe you were recording in somebody else's studio and you were on the clock. I don't know what it was.
But I'm trying to fly behind you when nobody is beside you. Tell me who you're gonna cry to. Tell me who you're gonna cry to. I put my hope in the Lord. He's my strength and my sword in the spiritual war, baby. I put my trust in the Lord. He's my strength and my sword in the spiritual war. And I think about the wife that I'm blessed with, the life that I'm blessed with. Can't let it be
Yeah, I just think the whole thing is it just needs more passion and soul. That would be my feedback. It's cool. I just don't connect with it emotionally. You know what I mean? It's just very like, I don't know. You got to dig a little deeper in the takes, you know? Yeah, that would be it. I don't remember the exact feedback. If you go back to when you posted it, you'll see me give you a link and the time code of when I reviewed it. You can go back and watch that original review. I replied back to every single thing.
My bad, bro. This is mad awkward.
No, you're good, bro. No harm, no foul, champ. But thank you for the submission, bro. I want something fresh, though. If that was 3 weeks ago, you should have a new song 3 weeks later. You should have something new to submit. I want to hear something from 3 weeks ago twice, okay? So maybe you're not working, maybe you're not recording enough. You know what I mean?
Thanks. Okay, I got you.
All right, brother. Good stuff, man. Thank you for the submission. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Just Raised said he was in a chat, but he's not in the stream. Okay. We got Joe Jizz.
Hey, bro, I'm here.
Oh, you are here. My bad. All right, I got you, Just Raised.
Yeah.
Right,
I just wasn't on camera, that's all.
Yeah, turn the camera on, man. I'm going to see you, bro. All right.
I was on, I just wasn't on it.
Got you. All right. Kinfolk EP dropped today. Wanted to share the intro song, Cool Runnings. I actually heard this already today because you sent me the album. So, hang tight, fellas. Yo, if you're watching this live, give this video a thumbs up. And let me know where you're watching this from. That helps us a ton. And do hit the subscribe button, by the way. We do this every Friday. Super fun thing called Fan Love Friday. If you want your music submitted, it's pinned in the top of the chat. You guys can submit right there. All right, Just Raised. Let's go. Intro for the record. Shout out to Gavin, a hot rod in the chat. Gavin, you gotta hop on Patreon, man.
This walk ain't for the faint of heart. Your grace is the only reason I made it this far. Betrayed by my brothers, I'm tired of hanging with scars. My family too scattered, feel like I'm chasing the stars. Feel like salvation is lost the way I'm facing these odds. I mean, we were raised up under the same roof, digested the same truth, provided the same proof. So why we ain't bearing the same fruit, huh? Forgive them for they know now what they do. Protect them and be a vessel so God can move through you. Let his love rain down and watch them all follow suit. It's beyond a set time, I just wanna let loose. There's a peace of mind, work the defeat I find when I seek to climb into the ring and fight my own battles. See every time, there's a TKO. And Lucy steady lurking, cause you see he know. The more opposition we embrace and peace our growth. And he can't let you reap what God has sown. And finish the work he started. Don't let him get you bothered with lies. Choose to fly and let truth arise. Always love prevails or stick to foolish pride. You carry me through every situation. No, it ain't about speed, but my pacing. So I'ma cruise slow and be patient. I'm ready. I run this race till my soul flies high. I run this race till my soul flies high. I run this race till my soul flies high. I run this race till my soul flies high. I run this race till my soul flies high. I run this race till my soul flies high. I remember when it felt like September. The elements shifting melodies got me ready for winter. As the autumn leaves fall with a slow twirl, I was left for bad in this cold world. They say you got a plan, but I don't see it. And if I'm in your hands, then why I feel defeated? It's hard to lift your hands and give thanks for. You're in a nation where they hunting Hughes like they looking for Langston. I mean, it's hard not to be cynical when believers looking more political than biblical. How I'm supposed to love my brother when he'd rather see me smothered than be face to face with his discomfort? It's startling to see how far we come to find we lack growth. But your promise still stands, cause it's what you spoke. Even through my faults, you finish what you start. It's for that very reason that you'll always have my heart.
Yo, I like this a lot. Very dope intro record. Like I said, I heard it earlier. I think my only critique on this, honestly, I'm just not a fan of parts of the mix. Meaning that there are things here that just needed automation, because when you mix a record and then you add master compression to it, those parts that sat right during the verse, like the verses sound perfect on this, but those parts that sounded perfect on the verses all of a sudden sound very loud and kind of harsh in parts that are not automated and manually churned down. So like the way your vocal comes in here is it sounds very on top of the beat.
look at it, feel like I'm chasing the stars. Feel like salvation is lost, the way I'm facing these odds. I'm for the faint of heart, your grace is
the faint of heart, the faint of heart, grace, like the sound is just a little bit up top, and all the engineer had to do was just literally just turn everything down right there. You know what I'm saying? By the time the beat drops, it sounds great, and then at the end, the cymbal also sounds very harsh, right?
reason that you'll always have my heart.
Like that, like it's just like ear piercing. So again, that sounded probably good when there was drums, but then you pull out the drums, but you leave a compressor on everything, and all of a sudden that is mad in my face. So whoever's mixing your stuff, when you have stuff with like arrangements like this and breakdowns and builds, all they got to do is literally just like when everything breaks down, just go in and turn the sounds down a decibel or two. You know what I mean? And it'll contain it, and then it'll bring it up when what the master compressor is going to bring everything up. You know what I mean? And the limiter and however this is getting mastered is going to bring everything up. So that would really be it, man. It's just a little bit more, and that's not. I'm assuming you're not mixing this stuff, so that's not on you. But just feedback for whoever's mixing this stuff. Just be a bit more attentive to the details, especially with your tone of voice. Like you have a higher register tone of voice, similar to like a Kendrick's, and you know what I'm saying. So all that stuff, not only does it got to be EQ'd right, but it got to be automated at specific parts when there's more space in the production. You know, so yeah. Other than that, it's fire, bro. And I like the EP. I listened through most of it. And I told you, get that 15-second IG reel so I can share it.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Word up, man. I got some production on his album, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to hear some Ruslan production, go check out Just Ray's new album. Yo, drop the link in the yeah, that's right. Drop the link in the chat so people can go check you out.
All right.
Just Ray's, ladies and gentlemen. All right, yo. Let me go back up. I skipped over the homie because his name is different on the joint. Ryan Atlas. I'm gonna pin you up, champ. It's Ryan Atlas on Patreon, and he's D Mickle on here. Yo, thank you for sharing this, bro. So two feedbacks I would give you. Number one is sound selection. Be intentional about your synth sounds and how those feel. Some of those sounds are just very like loud and kind of harsh at times, the synth sounds. And so I would really be intentional about the type of sounds you're picking. And then the second is swing on your drums. Making it a point to have some human component to it. This entire beat sounds like you drew it in and clicked it in with the mouse, and everything is a little too in the grid and too in the pocket. What did you use to make this beat?
FL.
Okay. Do you have a MIDI controller?
No.
Okay. So what you got to do is draw it in and leave some parts intentionally off. If it's a kick and some part of the kick is slightly behind the grid, a part of the kick is ahead of the grid, right? Same thing with your bass, the hi-hats, right? Add some velocity changes to the hi-hats. Everything shouldn't be perfectly drawn in and on the grid because it misses its human element. Most of us have some degree of either playing our stuff on a pad or live instrumentation. Everything here is perfect. Everything here is right? So that's just like a little trick you could do is like maybe take all your hi-hats and slide them behind the beat just a smidge, just a tiny amount, and it'll instantly start adding groove. And I usually recommend, you can quantize your snares perfect, but you got to add some swing to your kicks. Your kicks got to have some groove to them, or it's just going to feel robotic. You know what I mean? And so the dope part about this is I really like your artwork, but outside of that, and like the 808s sound cool, like the 808, the low end sounds cool, but everything else just sounds a little too perfect for me. Like I wish it was just a bit more groovy and a bit more human, and then really focusing on that sound selection. Like if you're gonna make this style of music, meaning like modern trap stuff, you really got to be on top of the latest sounds, the latest synths, what's happening with like sound design this year. If you want to make modern music, or this will sound like it's from a few years ago, just sound more dated. You know what I mean? So, or what effects to create certain sounds. Maybe it's a specific type of filter that came out this year that gives it a a certain kind of sound. So, yeah, man. Other than that, like it's cool. It just needs work. It needs attention, a lot of attention to detail. Because with production like this, it really is the details. Like how does the 808 and the kick sit together? How does the synth sound? Is there room for a rapper to lay a vocal sonically? Meaning if I'm supposed to rap to this and everywhere my vocal would sit, there's synth sounds filling up that spectrum, that frequency chain, I'm not gonna imagine writing to it. You know what I mean? So
what frequency should I avoid for synth sounds, right? Like if you're talking about a vocal sitting in a song, what things should I avoid? Like what things should I cut out?
Yeah, what I do is I do try to really contain probably that like 1K to 3K. So I try not to clutter that 1K to 3K, because that's literally usually where a vocal would sit, is like 500 to 4,000 ish. You know what I mean? And then anything above that, you kind of get into the S's and the sibilants and all that. So that's what I would say is like, yo, create space there. And sometimes it's just throwing on a low pass filter, like cut off all the highs from a sound and then filter it and add some tape to it. Like I'll do that. Like if I have a sound and it just doesn't sit right, I'll literally cut all the highs out, and then meaning literally everything like above 400 gets cut, or above 300 gets cut, and then go back in and start adding stuff, but with like effects. You know what I'm saying? With the wah effect, or with some kind of filter, or with a reverb, right? And just trying to create space, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, look into low pass filters and high pass filters. I think that'll really make your it'll make your spacing easier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, cool.
Yeah, man. Good stuff, bro. Thank you for the submission. All right, that's Ryan Atlas, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the chat. All right, where we at? I think Joe is next. Joe G. How do you say your name, bro? Joe Jiz? Joe G's? He disappeared. Oh, he turned his camera off. Yo, how do you say your name, champ?
It's Joe Gaze.
Joe Gaze. My fault, bro. I wasn't born in this country, man, so like my English isn't great. Sometimes I just be butchering simple stuff.
It's not English.
Joe Gez. Here we go. I just released my first video. So excited for you guys to think about it. All right, first music video from Joe Gez. Here we go. I feel like I've seen this or heard this.
Life is good, oh
yeah.
Look at the weather. Everything is fine, oh. Glory to God, oh.
Hey.
I just wanna be there. I just wanna dance. I just wanna be there. We gonna party tonight. We gonna party tonight. Yeah. Don't ever give up, okay? Even though things are going bad, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Keep your eyes on your celebrate. Don't stay outside, you better join the team. Oh, Tika,
go. Yeah. Yo, that joint is crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm gonna drop it. Y'all go subscribe to this man's channel. Yeah, that was fire. Straight up. Where did you guys shoot this? I forgot where you were based at. You've been on I think you submitted this a couple weeks ago. Where are you based at?
Ottawa.
Ottawa, okay. Your mic's a little quiet, by the way. I can barely hear you. Yeah, you sound mad far away.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, beautiful, nice and crisp. Yeah, I really like it. You said Ottawa, Canada?
Canada, yeah.
Dope. Well, first of all, wherever y'all shot this is beautiful. This location is incredible. It's like y'all are in Paris or something.
Oh yeah, I see. It's a restaurant in Ottawa, downtown.
Okay, and Ottawa's not too far from Toronto, right? Same Providence?
It's like four hours. Yeah.
Is this closer to Montreal, that direction, or the other direction?
Yeah, it's closer to Montreal. It's like 2 hours from Montreal.
Bro, your location is incredible. Like,
thank you, man.
Very dope. The girl dancers were super dope. There was three different girls, right? Yeah.
There's 2 girls.
Only two girls. The one of them, what? Is this a one take, or did you guys do cuts?
Okay, at the beginning, like we wanted to do a one take, but one person that was supposed to be that day wasn't there, so we just cut it and then added the other takes.
Got it. Well, yeah, it was seamless. You guys did a good job on it. I thought the girls were a good touch. It's like a similar format of, it kind of incorporates some of like the TikTok culture, but not like directly. And it gives the great vibe, and it's more than just like you doing your thing for 3 minutes, right? It just gives you something different to look at. So it's like great location, great lighting, cool dancing girls, not over sexualized. You know what I'm saying? Like all the things you guys did like very well. The song is dope. You look great in it. Like you got some moves going, and you join them at the end, and y'all all start dancing together. How long did it take you guys to shoot this? How many different takes was this?
Oh man, it took us like, I'll say 4 hours.
4 hours. Goodness gracious. Y'all had to be tired at the end of this thing, huh?
Yeah,
all this dancing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because everything has to be perfect. You don't have to miss anything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, very cool. I didn't even notice when you guys did the cut. So however y'all did this to transit. Oh, okay, I see the first cut. It was here in front of there. Okay. Yeah, man, very cool, bro. It's very, very good. I would take these up and chop them into micro content and put it on Instagram and start pushing out ads for it like immediately, and push Instagram ads to the YouTube or to the Spotify, you know what I mean, just to drive the numbers up. I really like it, bro. My only thing with this, and I think I told you this when I first heard the record, is I just would have mixed this vocal and this record a little different. I probably just would have turned down that piano and had your vocal a little more present, you know what I mean? Just so that your vocal kind of stood out. Right now, what drives this mix is that piano, and that piano is just very loud for me from a mixing standpoint. But then again, I'm not hip to this genre of music. Like this genre of music may be driven by the piano sound, you know what I'm saying? But that would be the only thing. It's just that I just wish you were a bit highlighted more in the mix.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. Other than that, this stuff is fire. Are you dropping something every month? What is the release plan?
Yeah, the goal is to drop like one video every month.
If you drop one video this quality every month and you spend a couple $100 putting some Instagram ads behind it, bro, it's gonna help you a lot. You're gonna grow very quickly. Don't cut corners in the marketing side. Like, don't just do all creation and no money set aside for the actual marketing of it. Because if you're paying money for the video, paying money for the editing, paying money for the beat, I don't know what I don't want to count your pockets like that. But whatever you do, just make sure you also have money set aside to market this stuff. Because this stuff is really good, but you can get it to grow faster if you're just being intentional about putting some money behind it.
That's true. But last time you told me that if I can target like different people who follow like different artists who are like in the same genre than me.
Yes.
Like people that follow Burna Boy or Toby in the Wigway.
Yep.
But I was trying to know how should I do it then, because I was trying to run some ads, but I didn't see that option though.
It's honestly a whole lot to get into right now. If you go and you look up one of my toned in videos, I show you more or less. Andrew Southworth is the guy you really want to follow for this. I'm gonna put his name in the chat in the YouTube chat. If you're an independent artist, you really should subscribe to Andrew Southworth. He has some of the most valuable videos on how to use Facebook ads to get a song to grow. I will go check out Andrew Southworth's stuff, and he walks you through his entire process. He has a here. Matter of fact, let me find the actual video. I've posted it before. Hey, if you're watching this live, guys, do me a solid, like this video, and let me know where you're watching this from. It was 20,000 plays, I think, was the title of this video. Did he? Shoot. Let me find it. Hold on. Yeah, Andrew Southworth's stuff on this topic is really, 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 really good. And I highly recommend his content just in general. Why can't I see my history? Here we go. Give me 1 sec. I'll give you the exact video. Here it is. All right.
In this video, I'm going to show you.
I'm going to drop it in the chat, and I'm going to drop it in the in our chat, and I'm going to drop it in the YouTube chat. This is how you guys market your music. When I talk about Facebook ads, this is how you guys market your music. Okay, it's doing stuff like this. I promise you, it's a game changer. Those of you guys that have actually done what Andrew is recommending, which my brother Trutha has, it is literally a game changer. Shout out to you guys watching live. We got England in the house, Westchester, PA, England. Wow, a lot of folks from England. Shout out to you guys, man. Georgia's in the house, North Carolina's in the house. Yeah, man, bro, dope stuff, man. Really, really good, bro. Like, I really like it. Man. This makes me want to like go and vacation here and like go to Montreal and go to Idaho and like see this stuff in person because it just looks so beautiful.
Thank you, man. Also, like, thank you for adding me on your playlist. I saw it.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah. The God's Dream playlist. You guys should go follow that. Bro, keep making music, man. Keep making music, keep submitting. I really feel like you have something special. It's different in the marketplace. You got great taste. Like, you got great taste. You got good people around you. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to go do something like this, like, I don't know. It would be very difficult for me to find like dancers this good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and pull something like this off. But you're crushing it. You're doing something that a lot of people don't have access to. So just keep going. This format is fire.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Word up. All right, guys, we're going to keep it moving. Hey, if you're in the Zoom call, thank you for being in the Zoom call. Just so you guys know, if your name should match up on Zoom and on Patreon. So if your name's different on Patreon, you got to let me know. And I'm going in the order of the submissions on Patreon. Just heads up. So if you guys got something to do, you could always pop back in. I'll be on here for at least another hour. Right now, we got some production from the homie Wayne Classic. Norway in the house. Gosh, we are literally international today. This is crazy. Australia. Yo, shout out to all you guys watching from all over, man. Goodness gracious. What's up with this link, Wayne Classic? This joint. Oh, here we go. I got it. All right, here we go. Wayne Classic, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the beat I produced. I'll low pass the Vox effects to carve out space for an artist. Dude, that bounce is crazy. let me put this back. I'm gonna do a little freestyle to this. This is hard. Wayne Classic, Wayne Classic. I done had it, I done spazzed out over a track. I'm never a bastard, I'm never a savage. I just keep it honest, I just keep it backwards. Where you pull up, you know this beat is nasty. Every single day we rock, we keep it classy. Classy San Diego, you know I'm never smashing. Every single day Wayne Classic got it jamming, jamming, jamming. Beat just jamming. I don't know, I keep it going, I'm slamming, slamming, slamming. Beat so slamming, I keep it going, you know I'm cannon. Bring it back around like I'm Nick Cannon. Interviewing Kanye, oh, he amming. And the beat break down, I can see it coming now, and you know we about to go up. Yeah, so the beat break down, I can see it coming now, when you know we about to go up. About to flow up, about to show up. Half of it is just learning how to show up. Half of it is just learning the way I'm coming and floating, the way I'm coming to vote, and you know I glow up. Half of it is just showing up every single day, despite how you feel. The mission comes before your feelings, man. I kill it, man. I'm driving back and back like I'm dealing, man. Taking trip to overseas, but it's legal, man. I keep it moving, I don't need a paralegal, man. Keep it moving, I don't need to keep it evil, man. I stay righteous, and you know I'm about to see it, man. My man Wayne Classic did it again, and you know we keep it moving. I'm just blending the bend, I'm killing my sin, I'm killing again. I'm doing it like Mike. All right, woo. Yo, that joint is crazy, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it was really difficult to find the pocket in the beat because it was just such a cool bounce. But it's really good. It's really different. It's really different. It's unique. I really like it, bro. Like I feel like this is the kind of stuff that's gonna get you to stand out as a producer, and this is the kind of stuff that can like live on its own, meaning that you drop this as a beat and it can live on its own, and you put a rapper on it and it lives. Either way, like this could be really in its own existence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what creatine you added to your morning plan, what energy drink you tried a new flavor of Bang, something. But whatever you're doing, bro, I would keep at it because this is really cool. Tell me your process. I mean, you got a beautiful studio behind you. I see you got 2 keyboards. How much of this are you drawing in? How much of this are you punching in? How much of this are you freaking and chopping and sampling? How much of this are the loops? How much of this is you playing piano?
So on that, everything I played, with obviously the exception of the vocal chops.
Okay.
But most of the piano stuff I play, all the drums I'm playing, yeah, all of that.
So the piano,
my motivation
and the keys
was
is you. The bass is you.
Huh?
The keys and the bass is you.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you're officially invited to send me production. I want beats from Wayne Classic. I'm one over. I love it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
My goal was to get you to freestyle to one. So.
Goal accomplished. Yeah, goal accomplished. Nah, bro, it's really good, man. Like for real, top to bottom. I think like this is where, from a production standpoint, you are now digging deeper than just like a lot. I don't know what percentage, but man, I swear a lot of producers literally just looping stuff up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could tell, like, I know when it's like, oh, bro, this is a splice loop with some splice drums and some, you know what I mean? Some splice. Whereas this is like, okay, this is like compositional. And just based on how unique the bounce was and the drums were, I could tell that you didn't loop it. You know what I mean? Like, you actually created. Because I don't think I've heard a bounce like this. I'm trying to think if I've ever... It almost reminds me of like some old Rockwilder, like some old like.
I love Rockwilder too.
You know what I'm talking about? The way he would hit his snare every other snare, so it wasn't on a 2 and 4. It was only on a 4. It reminds me of some old Rockwilder. Yeah. So yeah, I like it, bro. It's really good, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Wayne Classic, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have a BeatStars or something that they could check out?
Yeah, on BeatStars it's called Classic Trap. I'm mainly focusing for the BeatStar on trap specifically, and I posted a couple of the submissions are on that, but it's BeatStars Classic. The C's are K's, KLASSIK.
Can you drop the link in the chat and I'll post it in the YouTube?
Absolutely. Yep.
Wayne Classic, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious. All right, let's get back to some more submissions from folks. Israel Perez, are you let me see. I think you submitted something earlier. I'm gonna go back and see if I can find you. Yep, here we go.
I'm in here.
Dope. Israel getting more into Afrobeat Caribbean vibes. Let's go. Okay. I like it. Replace Spotlight. Here we go.
She don't know how to dance. I guess I'll show her. And I don't know how to love. What can you show me? She don't know how to dance. I guess I'll show her. And I don't know how to love. What can you show me? She don't know. I don't know.
Purchase all tracks today.
She don't know how to dance. I guess I'll show her. And I don't know how to love. What can you show me? She don't know how to dance. I guess I'll show her. And I don't know how to love. What can you show me? She don't.
Yo, this is a cool vibe, man. I like the vibe. Obviously, it got some, some groove to it. I would say something that I would invest in if I were you, if you're gonna stack vocals like this, is I would really consider getting Vocal Line or Revoice Pro. It'll just give you a lot of control over your tuning, your pitch correction, keeping everything nice and glued and nice and stacked. Because I hear some of the imperfections in the pitch, and I also hear some of the imperfections in just how unaligned everything is. So that would be like my biggest takeaway for you. If I were you, is like, hey, how can you get this to sound nice and glued and tight? And that may give you the freedom to actually do more harmonies and stacks without feeling like you're over cluttering. So it's kind of a pricey program, if I'm honest with you. But that would be my recommendation, is like, yo, get something so you don't feel like you're contained in how many layers you can make. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really lock in and develop your vocal chain. Like, spend time learning your pitch corrector, your auto tune, your software. What's the I know I've asked you this before, probably, Israel, but what is the software you're recording into, and what's the pitch corrector you're using?
Right now I'm on Logic.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, and I'm using I think it's Antares.
Yeah, dope. How are you manually pitch correcting this with the flex bend? With the flex pitch. What's it called? Flex tune?
Yeah, flex pitch, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started getting on that, I think it was the last couple of months ago you told me to get on that.
Yeah.
I started messing with that.
Yeah. Do a combination of all the above. Mess with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, really explore, like, how can you get a sound that's unique to Israel? You know what I mean? Because auto-tune, Antares, you kind of hear a lot of people using this type of pitch corrector. So if you find a culmination of that, you can find a nice workflow right inside of Logic without having to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like exactly what I was gonna ask you too. Like, how can I like make it stand out more? Because I feel like a lot of people already sound like this. So yeah, that was exactly what I needed. So
yeah, it might be what I would do is if you can do Antares in your headphones, right? Print it dry, go in, really learn that flex pitch, because that's a powerful tool, right? Pitch it perfect in flex pitch, then go in and add the more of the synthetic sounding auto-tune on the back end and find that balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you say those other two were called? I'm gonna check those out for sure.
The other two,
I think there were plugins.
Flex Pitch is built right into Logic. I was talking about Interiors. Logic has like a kind of like an auto-tune pitch corrector built in, and there's also Waves Real Tune. That's only $40 on Waves. People like that one. I can't think of any other. Melodyne, but you have Logic, so you don't really need Melodyne. But Melodyne is one. Revoice, or Vocaline. Vocaline should work right inside of Logic. Revoice is its own program. You probably don't need Revoice. You probably need Vocaline. Yeah. So check those out.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check those out.
For sure. That's what's up. All right, that's me, Israel. We're going to keep this thing moving. If you're watching this live and you want to submit, the link is pinned up. Yes, you do need to be a Patreon because I don't just allow anybody in my Zoom calls. Because some of y'all be crazy in the Zoom calls. Let's keep it a buck. Some of y'all don't got no boundaries, right? So we're not just going to give out the Zoom link. And it will. The reason why we also do the paid submission is because I don't want just people who got a free version of GarageBand and think they can make music to submit. This stream is called The Best Music You've Never Heard. So a lot of these artists you're hearing are going to be massive because they take their art seriously and they're willing to pay $12 a month to get it reviewed, and then they're willing to pay for software and upgrade their stuff. And so I'm not looking for the, hey, let me find this 15-year-old kid who's terrible to review their music. I have zero desire to do that. I want to only connect with people who are serious about their craft, and you'll notice that's why there's such a high degree here, and you'll notice that's why a lot of these artists collaborate with each other. Some of them collaborate with me, and you're gonna have a lot of people come out of this community that are gonna be very, very successful, and a lot of them are already successful. So if you guys wonder why we have that little pay barrier, it's because of that, and it's been working thus far, and so yeah, so it's $12. Like, you know, that's 2 trips to Starbucks. You guys can afford that. All right, Andrew, the song I recently worked out is Always Looking for Constructive. Leandrew Sir Will. Here we go. I got you pinned up. It's kind of dark where you at, champ. Here we go.
Running, trying to find a way. Gunning, just to keep it paid. 100's gonna make a change. So I'm running, all the way. Taking off my Nikes, Barry Allen with the golden red. Holy water for my past aggressions, holy compass for what lies ahead. Hearing now about that good news, I'm burning holes in my black tubes. Trying to make it to 100, man, cause 99 just won't do. Gotta keep it static, over budget, automatic, never panic when the canvas got me covered in leeches. Through the valley, my body is never crunchy, though that me becomes a cover by the blood of Jesus. And to no surprise, my pain comes shorter than a typical fly. No cloud in the sky, he gives me the gift to capitalize, and then treat this world like my launching pad. Supersonic with these patent stats, moving past all my Thomas ways, sight beyond like a thundercat. Yeah, there was go you for this and that, and kick a brother down to a knee. But I've been signed with a peace of mind, and watch me beam to eternity. So I'm running, trying to find a way. Gunning, just to keep it paid. 100's gonna make a change. Running, all the way. So I'm running, trying to find a way. Gunning, just to keep it paid. 100's gonna make a change. So I'm running, all the way. Sunken places, not where I'll fall. Out of for each of these Sephiroths. God is giving you the power, y'all. You Jada pickers need to set it off. Rock your T into a new beginning. No time wasting on a fidget spinner. Looking through my rear view like underlay, 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 underlay. Underlay, run away Sunday to finally meeting your destination. Your blessings are waiting, your father is waiting, so why you procrastinating? Infatuation of the wrong things make the wrong dreams. My recommendation, take a long swing to them false kings and get back a hold of your own life. Time to buckle up and take flight. Flip the script to a game high like Spielberg with the great white. So rev up all of your horses, lace up all them forces. Ready sets when I'm finna do. Flags flown so you know I'm running.
Yo, I like this, bro. You really you stepped it up, my guy. Big time. Very well done. All right, so all in all, big picture, very good. I like it. You're making huge strides. It sounds good. Your delivery sounds good. Your tone, your singing, everything, big picture, I like it. Minor details. I'm going to get really nitty gritty because I want you to just be obsessive about the details. Okay. The dubs should be tight and clean. Okay, so there are times where the dubs are not tight and clean. I'll give you a specific example. There's tons of them, but
moving past
the way you do your dubs, you stretch out the words, and it's not necessarily complimentary.
Supersonic with these patent stats, moving past all my Thomas ways,
right? You're stretching out the dubs. Where I would recommend just hit the phrases perfectly. And then if you want to do that, do some ad-libs, like intentionally spread those apart and don't have them on top of it, because I don't know what to listen to. Listen to you or listen to the dub. It's just kind of confusing. So I'm getting like really, really, really particular with the details. You kept going for the double time, but you kept breaking up your double time with the slower flow. So you did what AJ did earlier. I'm not sure if you were around for this. I'll give you an example.
Underlay, run away Sunday to finally meeting your destination.
Underlay, running the destination. Like don't break it up, because you did that in the first verse. It should have been underlay, keep it running away. Underlay, keep it running like build the momentum of the record instead of. I know what you're doing. You're spacing it out because it's hard to rap that way for a long time, right? But that's where you lean into the punching. So that's like me really, really going in. That's like you can do that, and then the part, that's the part of the record where everybody goes, whoa, he's amazing, right? And you're not saying anything, by the way. Most people, when they're rapping fast, right, when Andy's doing, you're not really saying anything. It's just little incremental syllables that are really crisp and clean. And I mean, some people say stuff, but by and large, you're just sounding cool, right? That's a quick tip that'll make your double time cleaner, is not breaking it up like that and adding those phrases. It's okay to do that sometimes, but you got to give me that, whoa, he just smashed through that and made it sound super dope. You know what I'm saying? And then other than that, just make the song a little shorter. 3 minutes and 20 seconds is a little too long. I think you could cut at least 45 seconds from this. There's some fat on here. There's a little fat on here. You could trim the fat, get to it a little sooner. All in all, the vibe, the sound, the mix, it's good. But now we're gonna go from good to very good, and we want to get you to great. So we got to go in and really get into the minutia of the details. And and it just takes time. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time for you to like hear all these things before I even articulate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it greatly, man.
Yeah, man. Good stuff, bro. Really, really good. Like, I'm really proud of you, man. You've been putting in work, and it just, the level up is beautiful to watch.
Thanks.
Sir Will, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to keep this thing moving. Hey, if you're in the Zoom call and you already submitted something and I skipped you, I'm going through the orders. You got to let me know so I don't skip you. Okay? I believe the only person that I have skipped is Valiant Productions, who was here earlier, but I think he's not here any longer. I did Flow Up, Protofied. Oh, Valiant, I see you, boss. I'm about to pick you up.
I'm right here.
Okay, got you covered. All right, just go ahead and unmute yourself, and I'm gonna pin you up, and we're gonna get right into it.
These are dangerous
You talking about
times.
vapes?
Yep, just keep yourself muted. You
Be
good?
very aware of those who aren't praying for you, but are praying on you. Yeah. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when this world falls through? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when this world falls through? I'm trying to stay on the positive. I'm trying to find me some common sense. Cause nowadays I ain't trying to play, but you trying to say this an apocalypse. I'm trying to stay on the positive. I'm trying to find me some common sense. Cause nowadays I ain't trying to play, but you trying to say this an apocalypse. Father, forgive me for my secret faults and my dark thoughts. Forgive those who would rise up against me. Lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from all evil. Shit. Mr. Nice Guy died from the virus. The blood on his hands washed clean like Pontius Pilate. You can try it. The kingdom of heaven suffers violence. I'm tired of all the lying. See the truth, you can't deny it. I've been trying to deal with my choices, and I listen to the voices that would set me up with situations I've been avoiding. Like what the hell? I ain't came this far to fail. Ain't no turning back now. I'm in the ring till I hear the bell, and that's the trumpet where the fire.
All right. You good, bro? You want me to come back to you?
No, we good, man. I'm here. What's good, Ruslan? What's good, everybody?
All right, yo, record is dope. Your voice is incredible. Bro, this green screen is not lit, bro. I don't know if this is supposed to be bad on purpose, but I feel like you can get a way cleaner look by just literally using an iPhone and a gimbal. Because this green screen is like, it's like you're still learning it, the way it's lit, the color grade. I wouldn't do the green screen like that. You're way too dope of an artist to do the green screen like this. You know what I'm saying? I know you're probably just dabbling into editing. Yeah, but bro, you're as a rapper and as
all right. I'll take all that on the learning curve of the video, but on the music.
Music is fire. Music's fire. Music's fire. I would have stuck to the double time flow.
Forgive those who would rise.
Some of it is
up against me. Lead me not into temptation.
Some of it is like very theatrical and dramatic, and not in a good way.
But deliver me from all evil.
Deliver me like it's like a play almost. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Mr. Nice Guy died from the virus. The blood on his hands washed clean like Pontius Pilate. You can try it.
Like the over enunciation of the words, I wouldn't have done that. When you rap earlier, the double time is dope.
When this world falls, bad boy, bad. I'm trying to find me some common sense. Cause nowadays I ain't trying to play, but you trying to say this an apocalypse. I'm trying to stay on the positive. I'm trying to find me some common sense. Cause nowadays I ain't.
That part is dope. The other parts I'm not a big fan of. Like it's just very theatrical. And I
take that. I can take that for sure.
Yeah, I think this is like this is you swinging for the fences, and I'm like, yo, you are dope enough to consistently get on base, get them bases loaded. You know what I'm saying? And then swing for the fences once the bases are loaded and in your position to do that. This is you like, yo, I'm trying to hit a home run with this one, and I just think it's a bit much. Like from the green screen to the how theatrical it is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of like it's just a little over the top.
Yeah, for sure. Now this, just to give it a little context, man, that's kind of like Detroit slang as far as the over enunciation. I don't know how familiar you are with like Detroit style of rap. And so this was actually something I did with the consideration of during the quarantine time of the streets of Detroit and how to kind of backlash that Detroit was getting from not abiding by the quarantine rules. So this is kind of speaking to the streets of Detroit. But man, I hear and receive everything you're saying, and everything I submit is from the context of, you know, the thing that it's kind of circulated around the people that follow me a little bit. It was actually very well received. And I understand I've been just dabbling in the green screen and whatnot.
Okay, word up, man.
It's good for me to get the feedback from you, so I can see what to develop and build, you know, on that higher level. Got you.
Yeah, man. I would just say honestly, for you, I think less is more. Like I don't think you have to do too much. Like I think just find a pocket that you're comfortable with and just do you. You know what I mean? I think that would be my advice. Like less is more from a visual standpoint and from a delivery standpoint. You know what I mean? But good submission, man. Thank you so much. We're gonna keep this thing moving. It was Valiant Praise Production. All right, where are we at in the submissions? All right, Protofied. Is Protofied in here? Nope, he is not in here. I just refreshed it. Let me see if your link went up. Yo, if you're watching this live, let me know where you're watching this from. That helps us out a ton. Like this video, if you would. All right, Mr. Big Faith. All right, man.
Yes,
is this another old song, bro?
Yes,
Come
but the thing is,
on, man.
the thing is, I have your song for you, but I'm getting a video done for it. That's why, and that's gonna be done literally tomorrow or the day after. So
all right, I'm gonna keep it a bug with these old records, my G.
Go ahead, guys. I mean, it's not old. I mean, bro, everything I have is from this year, so I don't know how old it really is, but
all right, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
It's not the best, bro, but let's get it.
Lead me to the land of the living. Let the hungry souls be fed. Let the dead bury the dead. I'm trying to Christ walk in this newness, new bliss. Christ the pattern, family give the blueprint. Garment of righteousness, my new fit. Cool it if your character resembles Judas. No time for idleness or lewdness. The Lord returning at a time the unsincere and fools miss. Co-laboring with the Lord of the harvest. I'm really trying to make these nets break when I'm fishing. These people looking at me strange, think I'm deranged, but I'm just a Christian on a mission. Expanding my Father's business, expanding my Father's kingdom, sharing truth with all who will listen. All praise be to God for His love shown from the dawn of time, man. It got me reminiscing. Amen. Lead me to the land of the living. Let the hungry souls be fed. Let the dead bury the dead. I'm trying to Christ walk in this newness, new bliss. Christ the pattern, family give the blueprint. Garment of righteousness, my new fit. Cool it if your character resembles Judas. No time for idleness or lewdness. The Lord returning at a time the unsincere and fools.
All right. Well, I think you know what I'm going to say about this. I'd rather talk about your new face tat. Let's talk about your new face tat and your new chain. Tell me about that. Did that hurt?
Oh no, this been here, bro. What are you talking about?
The chain? You been had the chain? New. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That right there. Did that hurt?
Oh, nah, bro. Literally, it's surprising. Literally, only like right here hurt.
That's
for some reason only like right here.
Bro, that's that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of face tats, but that's a fire face tat. Like the cursive, and that's your name, right?
It's Big Faith. Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's really hard. Did the one up here hurt? And what does the one up here mean?
Nah, none of my face. This is ancient Hebrew. None of my face tats hurt except like literally that little spot. The neck tat is what hurts the most.
Ugh. And that says Yahweh.
Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, yeah, Yahweh. And tomorrow, my cousin does my work. My cousin's all praise be to God.
Ooh, that gotta hurt right here, right?
Yeah, bro. So I don't even know if I'm ready to be honest, but it's going down.
Is there a limit you have in terms of your ink? Like, is there a place where you're like, all right, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna touch my neck, okay. Or are you gonna do the whole face?
So I think I'm gonna chill with this side,
okay.
Just for the people that wanna like freak out and all that, and just to give people an image of kind of like you get to see how it looks with my artistic expression, and then you just get to see what God made.
That's dope.
But bro, I'm definitely I'm coming with that, bro. I'd rather just if you give me like literally 1 minute just to make announcements on everything that's been going on, just real quick. Is that cool?
30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
TikTok timeline.
So I I got this dude that did Miles Minnick. What do you mean? I don't know. You saw that lyric video?
I've seen it.
That dude, he's doing 2 lyric videos for me. We're literally. I'm talking to dude right now. I'm sending him the revisions. Should be done by tomorrow. 2 lyric videos. I have a music video done. I'm shooting like 4 music videos within the next about 2 weeks. I have a really big one coming up on Wednesday. So the 4, I have 1 done, and the other 4 are for my Shift EP. So I'm gonna have all 5 music videos for that. The one that's gonna be really big is for my song Skr, and I have something very big planned for that. That's gonna be on Wednesday. So I have a lot done. I'm just not trying to send you a little audio file. I want you to get the full visual and all that. And so I have a lot of things in the works. I've been dealing with getting my new merch. I have some new hoodies with the new design and some long sleeves. Literally every day I'm like super busy, bro. And I'm building up my production team and all that. So I've definitely been busy and getting stuff done. Next week for sure, you'll have what you're looking for, bro. You might tell me to calm down with how crazy I'm coming.
All right, well, come crazy with it next week, man. Mr. Big Faith, ladies and gentlemen.
God bless. Hey, wait, muscle up. Tell me about your muscle up, bro.
No muscle up this week. We haven't hit the muscle up. I didn't try this week, to be all the way honest with you. I'm in the middle of a cut right now, so the muscle up is something that you gotta have the power to hit the muscle ups, man. I'm not there yet, but I got you. You come with the music, I'll come with the muscle up. I give you my word. Guys, Big Faith. I'm in Big Faith through TikTok actually. So look at God. Let's see where we at. We got I'm near Michael. Wait, Michael Brown said he's near the top. You got to tell me what your name is, champ. Again, if your name is different in Zoom than it is in the Patreon, that's extremely confusing. So just FYI. Oh no, the Michael Brown was okay. That was Mr. Big Faith. All right, let's keep it moving. Estevan is not here. Rome. Flow Up. Just Raised. Joe G's. Prodefied 23. Is Prodefied 23 in here? No, he is not. Kyle Travis is not in here. Kyle Travis not here. Xavier Burleson. Nope. Okay, Jude was in here earlier. Okay, Jude, there you are. I'm going to go to Jude, and then we got JT Wicker after Jude.
Shawty wanna call me a monster, but she don't wanna go where the wild thing was. She just wanna know about my bad luck, and she just act different when she sober. And she always act different when the money up. She don't wanna hear that it costs too much, and I used to feel the good that she hate the bad, but I lost my like the diamonds that I got to go right back. When they dying, and I can get you right back. While you whining, you know you cannot fight that. Yeah, we done, but I know you think about me on the low. I would take you to the crib, but you fall. Girl, you like all the rest, should've known. You say I caught you in a bad place. Well, I should've known you were a bad shit. Cause you ain't the same when you drunk, yeah. You ain't the same when you lifted. Forget my name, need the heart in the bottle, both empty. Leaving you now, I hit the gas and I hit the throttle. Heart of a model, but demon inside, don't send me. I felt the same when you made me. Guess I can't trust girls with family. Shawty wanna call me a monster, but she don't wanna go where the wild thing was. She just wanna know about my bad luck, and she just act different when she sober. And she always act different when the money up. She don't wanna hear that it costs too much, and I used to feel the good that she need a bad trip, but I lost my touch. Your love feels so fake. Your love's not here to stay. I think I need space. Ay, we don't party in the hills like we used to. Since I'm on, she been watching like it's YouTube. Now Everybody saying that you got a new dude. I just laugh cause I feel bad for the new dude. Cause he don't know that you're gonna find a bigger change. And he don't know that he's gonna go through my pain. Through my pain, feeling like I can't shake. Telling my emotions like I'm throwing in the battle. He don't know, he don't know, he don't know. I'ma show, I'ma show, I'ma show that. I'ma show him that you're just like a monster in disguise. Shawty wanna call me a monster, but she don't wanna know what a wild thing was. She just wanna know about my bad luck. And she just ain't different when she's sober. And she always ain't different when the money up. She don't wanna hear that it costs too much. And I used to feel the pillow that she need to back up, but I lost my touch.
Yo.
What's up?
Okay.
You alright, bro?
Alright. We leveling up with the visuals, I see. Bro,
Yes,
that joint is dope, man. I really like it top to bottom. Did you produce that as well?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Gosh, man. Yeah, no, that's really good, bro. Yeah, did y'all rent those cars, or those the homies' cars, or what?
That Corvette is actually my car. Someone gave that car to me. Yeah.
Flex. Like flex.
You asked, bro. You asked.
Yo, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I got one critique for you.
Okay.
But I got to use the restroom. So why don't you tell people what you've been working on and your story of producer to artist? And I'm gonna go pee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
right.
It's the homie Jude, and he's gonna talk to you guys while I go pee. All right.
All right. I appreciate. Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Okay, my fault.
I'm a full screen you.
I bet.
All right, boom. You Gucci.
What's good? First off, if y'all don't know me, my name's Jude. I was a producer. I am a producer, but I kind of made the transition from producer artist into just artist. I started singing. Kind of like thankful to Ruslan. Hold up, I'm watching myself and it's throwing me off. Also, this is my brother, and I thought he would want to say hi. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I also have my own clothing brand, Better Dreams Club. It's a sign back here. This is one of my shirts right here, Malachi. If you want to model it real quick for me.
I'm good, man.
No, I'm good. But yeah, I don't know what else you wanted me to say. You kind of threw me on the bus again. This is like the second time he's done this.
Threw you right on it.
Threw you right under. But yeah, I think definitely at first it was difficult for me. Very difficult for me, I would say, to make the transition from producer to artist, just because it's so much more vulnerable to actually start singing. But honestly, singing was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It just took a lot of practice, and I'm still learning. It still takes me I can't hit the takes every time still. But honestly, literally since I've been singing, it's made me such a better producer. And I think that's something too, is just learning a lot of different skills can help your main skill as a producer as well. I'm very glad I was a producer first, because now I have so many, I know so much more about being an artist and what are the right moves to make, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought he was bad, but
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that's the homie Jude. Yeah, man, I like it. I like it top to bottom. I think you're totally spot on in terms of being a producer to being a producer to an artist, and the ability to skills share or skill stack rather. I think is super powerful. And I think what's cool about you is that because you are younger, that you're not intimidated by stuff, right? Like if you were 25 or 30, you'd be like, oh, I'm a producer, I can't be an artist, I can't sing, right? Because you didn't build up this big thing in your head. Where because you're younger, I feel the younger you are, the more curious people tend to be. So cool.
Yeah,
and I feel like you can learn faster when you're younger. Like your brain is just.
I feel like I have more time because I'm still living at home too.
That part. Yo, only critique, and I'm not trying to clown you. This is me being petty. Bruh. Okay. Let me get a good frame so everybody can see what I'm talking about. You're dressed extremely drippy in this, okay?
Yeah.
You can't do the white socks. The White Sox is an eyesore, bro. The pants is a little pants is a little short.
White Sox every day, bro.
Bro, if you're gonna, the socks gotta match, bro. You gotta get some earth. Look at how much tan is in this shot, man. Bro, you got the tan background, you got the tan shoes, you got the tan ground, you got the camo pants, and you got these Michael Jackson about to moonwalk White Sox that are just a big eyesore for me personally, okay?
Bro, how come I've been on this music review for like 6 months and you've only reviewed my music like once, and the rest of the time it's been like other things, bro. Every single time. Bro.
That's because I'm really here for you. Your music's fine. Your sock game, we got. You know, you ever heard of Stance socks?
Your music's fine. Your sock game is right.
Are you up on Stance socks?
I mean, yeah, I got some, bro, but I'm gonna keep rolling with the White Sox, bro.
Man.
It'll be my brand then, bro. Hey, I'm about to send you some White British Dreams Club socks, bro.
Just get some different socks and you on, bro. That's it.
All right, well, thanks, bro. I'll try to Google some socks, bro.
There you go. No, honestly, that just I don't know why it stood out to me. But that just really stood out to me. Like, I was just
anything else though, bro?
No, the video? Nothing. I love the video. I love everything about it. Yeah, bro. This joint is hard. I mean, I love this record the moment I heard it. You guys, what did you guys shoot this on? And like, did you guys shoot this with like a big camera, little camera?
Yeah, it was a bigger camera. I think it was just like a
DSLR. So nothing crazy. Not like a cinema camera or nothing like that. Just a regular.
Yeah, it wasn't like a full cinema camera, but it was nice and a gimbal. My homies flew out and he shot a couple videos. I actually have one more to show you here soon as well.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Yeah.
Composition is good. The pacing is good. There's some different shots. There's some sort of story to it. I think it's dope, man.
Yeah. Fire. Appreciate you.
There you go. Jude, guys. Jude for president on Instagram, by the way. Bold Instagram handle. I might just write him in.
Take Jude to the top. Let's go. That was so good.
Hey, that should be your drop right there. Whoever that was. That's the drop. JT Wigger. All right, we got the homie, brand new Patreon brother B to Black. Let me spotlight him. Wait, where did he go?
What?
Remove. He's right before you, JT. I got you next. All right, brother B. Here we go. Intro 26. All right, here we go.
Glad I couldn't save myself. I got a good heart, but not always the right intentions. I felt there's some embarrassing issues I'm ashamed to mention. The natural girl's best friend, bonded at night, yeah, and a head wrap in the morning with your fine chocolate self. Jesus must be real, just looking at you give me hell. Found some gold in this desert, so I bought the whole field. So my next up won't be picking in the field, yeah. Saved man, but still from the ghetto. I'm friendly till you start acting Judas, then I gotta lay hands on the fellow. Hold on, I won't sacrifice my culture. We'll see who was right. Yeah, when this is all over, every knee shall bow, every tongue confess Jehovah. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, regardless of their life choices. I'm pulling up to the black house in all black Porsches. Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta pull that back. We gotta pull that bar back. That's a bar.
Regardless of their life choices, I'm pulling up to the knee shall bow, every tongue confess Jehovah. Yeah. Black Lives Matter, regardless of their life choices. I'm pulling up to the black house in all black Porsches. Yeah, dressed in all black with gold trim on the forces. I promise I'm a different one. Yeah, not a perfect man, but a changed man sent by the perfect son. Yeah. Gripping the hem of his garment, I know me stunned at a time like this might be a little alarming. Yeah. Baby, I know you never needed a man. I'm just glad you didn't let me do this alone. Late night conversations on the phone. Boy, quick cuss, you need to be more like Jesus and less like Adam's sons. You may catch that a day late and $1 short. I'm handing out millions to my people that was always $1 short. His faith was all I could ever afford, yeah. Still carrying the same authority even if I was pushing it in a Honda Accord or maybe a Honda Civic. I'm just giving to you how you give it. You talk holy, but do you live it? Fall in love with the process. You doubt less. I get it. Brother B from Bryan, Texas, corrupt city, where the girls got hands, but they still pretty. And the fat boys, yeah, they're just better than the skinny. Don't talk down when you had a chance to come with me.
Yo, I like this a lot, man. I like this a lot. This reminds me a little bit of like 444 Jay-Z. In terms of just the content, some of the production, the vibe. This is definitely like stuff I personally would be into, so I like it a lot. Only critique I would really have for you, bro, is I just feel like your vocal needed to be a bit more present, and there needed to be a bit more space in the sample. Some of the sample was kind of clashing with the vocal, so it's kind of like I'm a bit distracted in my like what to really focus on. Like they got this nostalgic sample, but I feel like your vocal should have been more present, which is why Young Guru mixes Jay-Z's vocals the way he does. Like it's a very intentional way that the like Jay's vocals have always sat like kind of on top of the beat, and then they carve out space in the sample for them to sit through. So you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, man, top to bottom, this joint is dope, bro. And is this kind of like the aesthetic you're going for, with like the grown man, the suit, the like the grown man rap in terms of the cover on this? Okay. Dope. You're still muted. I don't know if your mic's messed up, because you're muted. You're unmuted, but your mic's not working.
How about now?
Perfect.
That's good?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what I was going for, more so of the grown type of music. Definitely, you know, you talk that talk, you know what I'm saying? I guess in hindsight, looking at it, because I had listened to Jay's 444 like a while back, and I think what I appreciated the most about that particular album was the fact that like it was let me holler at you, young man, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely, you know, big boy talk, you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely my content. You know, I'm not an old man, I'm not a young man either.
Yep.
So I definitely wanted to keep it relevant to who I am and where I am.
Yeah.
Currently. So yeah, that's my vibe. My videos, which I'll prayerfully be dropping in November.
Okay.
In November, COVID kind of messed up a couple of things, so I had to kind of maneuver a little bit.
Dope.
But definitely. Suits,
can you drop your
suits.
Drop your Instagram handle in the chat?
Yeah, for sure.
Drop your Instagram, because a couple people were checking for it. I'll definitely check out more of your stuff. I like it, man. I think this has a place in the marketplace. If you keep the production nostalgic like this, it kind of because it's such a vibe, it'll open you up to an audience that's willing to hear game, because the production is so nostalgic, and there's not a lot of this out right now.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because that was my issue. Like I was with the producer before, and I just like the equipment that he had was doing the due diligence in regards to my voice, in regards just to like kind of making it fit and making it feel better along with the beat and things like that, smoothening. And so I you know, had to kind of switch up. I didn't realize how crazy and difficult it is to find in the right situation of a producer that knows what they're doing in that area, because the vocals is serious.
Yeah. Where are you based out of?
I'm from Bryan, Texas, but I live in Austin, Texas now.
Okay, dope. Yeah, Austin is dope. I love Austin. That's like, it's the only part of Texas I could ever see myself living in, because y'all actually normal in Texas, in that part of Texas. I think you should reach out. I think you and Wayne Classic should connect too. I don't know if you're open to working with new producers, but I feel like your guys' styles would complement each other very well. He's in the chat right now, and he submitted something really dope earlier. But yeah, I think y'all vibes would match up. Who's did this beat for you?
Bro, don't let me lie to you. I'd have to look at it. I got the unlimited streaming from homie, but he might have been somebody out of New York, maybe.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, I would connect with Wayne Classic, man, and like y'all should definitely build, because I feel like you guys would definitely complement each other.
For sure, Wayne was good.
Yeah, man. Word up, man. Good stuff, bro. Really good. I'm really excited to hear new stuff for you. And again, drop your handle so we could check you out on the gram.
Bet. I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, y'all. That's Brother B. Let's keep this thing moving. I think we got the homegirl JT Wicker live in full effect, all the way from originally from Detroit, but I don't know where she's at. She be all over the place.
little bit everywhere. You heard this song before, but this the visual.
Okay, dope.
Waiting on a call. Catch me walking with a law. But love over law. Walking, get 'em going like rah. Spit it like no. Get it up, yeah. Gotta get it, gon' get it like. Back to the car, I got a message for you. Selfish ain't dressing for two. You like my lessons for you? Dress in my little pink dress. I'm a little pink mess in my little pink dress up for you. Like when I mess up for you. Next on my list, go ahead and check. Big business, still one up. This ain't for you, yeah, this business, babe. So what you need, say? Yeah, babe, just for you. I got the juice, I got the vodka drinker. Get it like rah. Spit my little rapper at you from the straw. Sip it up like a big gulp. Don't sip up this fuck like love. They think it's funny. Talk about loving, give out my love. Is it not lovely? Give all my loving for free. Give all my love to me. Like on my love, cause the girl full of loving and blood like a beat. Freedom ain't nothing to me. Yeah, I have been free for a minute. The minute that I turn to free. Like, riding in the coast, something bumping in the trunk. All that noise ain't nothing but a look. Damn if I do, damn if I don't wanna love that's remote. You give all the times in the choke. Doubting myself. Wasted your time and forgot that faith man is struggling time and I'm doing my mind, oh God. Wanna talk bomb, wanna talk love, wanna talk getting that raw. Heart torn apart like a steak with a sauce on top. But I ain't had to run no away from my God. Share what he taught, catch me walking that walk on the way to the top. For the talk that I read in the book about saving the world from the law. Waiting on a call. Bomb, catch me walking with the law. Love over law. Let it like walking. Get 'em going like rah. Spit it like no. Get it like yeah. Gon' get it like. Back to the call. I got a message. Selfish ain't dressing for two. You like my lessons for you. Made just for you. He got the law. He got the truth. He got the love rah. It's funny. Give out my loving for free.
Yo, this is dope. I like this visual. I like just some of the symbolism. The symbolism in a minute, like these shots with the girls with the Illuminati and is that a Black Panther mask and an Illuminati mask? I don't know what's going on there. The hat.
It's supposed to be like a little comical, the video, but it's kind of like the masks were like they're demons, and then they got the exorcism from the word, and then we all became friends.
Oh, okay. Y'all deep. Okay. I like the hat you're wearing. I think the aesthetic is dope.
Hat.
Yeah, that hat is fun. The phone is cool. Waiting on a call with the phone. So I think the aesthetic is dope. I think the angles, the composition, everything is dope. Some of the transitions are not the most tasteful. Like they're very kind of like cheesy transitions. And sometimes I don't know if somebody's not used to editing, they'll kind of do stuff that is just not the most like cool. They'll try to get all extra with it, and you just don't need to do extra stuff. Like whoever edited this could have just done just basic cuts, and it would have looked great.
I whole time sent him like a text message like, I wish you would have communicated with me before like you sent me the final, but and he was like, this is his first music video. He's like, this is the best I've ever done. I was like, oh babe, but I agree.
Yeah, like this opening transition is like.
Yeah, it's too flashy.
Yeah, so that would really be my my only feedback, just the transition. And then I think overall, like, are you getting to work on music regularly? Because this is one of those things where you have the capacity and the ability to make really good music, but you gotta make stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody that's naturally good at basketball. To get great at basketball, you gotta go out and shoot jumpers every day, record all the time, write stuff all the time. So are you
Yeah,
getting
I
a chance to
have 2 new
record?
songs coming out this November coming up, and I have a dance video coming out in 1 week
Okay.
for "Wash Us in the Blood" by Kanye West.
Okay, but I mean, are you getting to record yourself regularly?
No.
Okay, that's what we need. Okay, I need you to get your own setup. If you don't have it, scrape together a couple $100, get your own setup. Do you have a computer?
Yep.
Okay, so you need to get your own setup. There's just no way around it. This is how you're gonna go from wow, JT Wicker, she got something, she's dope, to whoa, this girl's incredible, she's great. We want to go from good to great, and that's not gonna happen recording every once in a while and dropping, you know what I mean, a visual once a month or dropping a song every other month or whatever. Like, you gotta really, 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 really like hone in and get disciplined with releasing stuff regularly. That would be my biggest suggestion, because I don't see you releasing a ton of stuff. Like, I know you have a couple records, but a lot of it just kind of, you just got to be consistent with it. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, I think consistency over time is what makes somebody great. You're one of those people that you're naturally talented when it comes to music, which could be a gift and a curse, because it could be a curse in that you don't have to exert that much effort to make something good. But to get great, you can't be good. Good is the enemy of great.
You're right.
So I need you to be great. You have the potential to be great, but you may be comfortable with coasting by and just being good because you're talented. I remember people like you in basketball. And they could have went to the NBA, or they could have went play college ball, and they just coasted because they were naturally talented and naturally athletic. And it's a gift and a curse.
Okay.
Let's go.
NBA. Does everybody hear me?
Well, that's what I'm saying. To get to the NBA, you got to put in the LeBron hours. You know what I mean? You got to put in the Steph Curry hours. There's no way around it. JT.
Fair enough.
JT Wicker, ladies and gentlemen, follow her on IG, JT Wicker _. She dropped it in before.
Thank you so much, Roos.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited for your stuff. I think you have some really cool stuff, and I'm really excited to hear new stuff from you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go through, see if I missed anybody. Okay. Leo the King, you got to tell me your name on the Patreon. Okay, never mind. I just found it.
It should be Leo the King.
I see it.
Then it's Dodge Drumming.
No, I got you. My bad.
All right.
There we go. I'm gonna pin you up. If you could turn your camera on for me, boss.
Yeah.
Sonic, one of the fastest that never lived. You run fast and I spit fast, I think that we relatives. Who the quickest, I don't know, cause we both competitive. You say you positive, it's him, I say that's a negative. He go left and I go right and we gon' race into the night. Heading straight towards the light, out of mind and not of sight. Like the words that come out my mind as I write. It's like the black ink thing take flight off of the paper that is white. When I'm rapping, I feel like I go in circles. I feel like I am on track and jumping over all the hurdles. What I'm rapping is internal, add this up like a commercial. I can introduce you to the game, but can't give you referrals like a principal. Broken all this loose leaf is medicinal. Looking for the function of this beat, it is the integral. This is fact, not fictional. Every word, every syllable. My rising up is pivotal for the game, that's the pinnacle. Incredible that I can murder this beat and eat it like an edible. And it take me higher and lead this beat undetectable. And I ain't my peers and anything they need, I'm medical. I make sure I make my own rules and it's like it's federal. I'm moving forward, rapping this here like I'm on a train. Every flow and every word only coming up out my brain. I'm the Dark Knight Bruce Wayne, think I'm finna go insane. Got that light up flick like Wayne, better stay up on my lane. I rap fast, I rap 300 words a minute, every word another second.
Yo, thank you for submitting this. Okay, so initial reaction is I really, really like your voice. I think you have a really cool tone to your voice. I think obviously you can rap and you have some stuff to say. The thing with this specifically is you sound like you're reading your raps, and one of the things we're big on here is just don't read your raps. If that means you got to memorize them, if that means you got to punch them, if that means, you know, record them in increments, if that means, you know, whatever you got to do, don't read your raps. And it definitely sounds like you're reading here, and don't one take your raps. Don't try to nail this whole thing in one take. And you definitely sounded, I'm pretty sure you did both here, where you just like trying to gas and go as long as you can. So I would say that is crucial. Like, you got to slow down and really pay attention to how you're saying every word. Make sure every word is clean. Make sure every word is like said as best as possible. That's from the recording standpoint. I'm not a fan of this beat. I don't know who produced this, but I'm not a big fan of this beat. The sound selection on this beat, you know, is just kind of, some of it is just kind of cheesy. The drums are cool, but the top sounds I'm not really feeling. So this is one of those things where, like, you have the raw side of getting, you know, saying rhymes and saying something that sounds cool, and you got a naturally good sounding voice, but now you got to go all into the details and figure out the minutia of the details. And there's just no way around that. There's no, you're not cutting any corners without, hey, I got to slow down and really punch every couple bars. I got to not read my raps. I got to make sure that my sound selection is current on the, did you make the beat? Who made this beat?
One of my friends, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, whoever's producing your stuff, like, they got to be really up on new sounds and just how stuff feels in 2020 from a sound selection standpoint. Let me listen to a little bit more. Whoa, what the heck? Where did I just skip?
Not the limit, I see nobody that can stop me. I just rap without a limit. Ain't no limit like G-Eazy when I'm rapping. Like Martin Luther 8 months and they call me Leo. I rap fast, I rap the 100 worth.
Yeah, the hook should be a phrase that pays, something that's infectious, something that I want to say back by the end, by the time I've heard this. So it sounds like you came back to that motif of, like, I rap fast, I rap 300 words a minute. Like, that's not really a hook. That's just kind of a bar, you know? So break it up a little bit more and try to have some type of hook or something. Or just do a freestyle, like just do a verse, you know what I'm saying? Over maybe somebody else's beat or something, you know? But I think this sounds like you and your homie, like, got an interface and just had fun with it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't sound like, yo, I'm trying to take music seriously and really go in. But you're good enough where your peer group might be like, yeah, this is good, but we want this to be good in the context of the stream. We want this to be good in the context of everything that's out there. That's going to require attention to detail. And that's just something that a lot of folks kind of brush over when they're getting started, is the attention to detail. So that would be my advice to you, man. Just be a bit more attentive to the part that you can control, and then tell your buddy same thing. Like, hey, what is he listening to? What is he consuming? Where's he pulling his inspirations from? You know what I mean? And how do you get stuff to sound a bit more modern?
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the submission, Leo. Appreciate you. All right, we have the homegirl Sofini. So, Feeney, this is one of the better things I've heard from you. The sound selection is good. I wish there was a punchier kick earlier and just something that drove home. You're still doing the weird thing with the super hard pans. You really got to stop doing that with your drums and your bass. Like, it's panned super hard to the right, and then the bass is panned to the other side, and it just sounds weird. And I don't know why you do that. I don't know if, like, it's just a preset in your software, but you really got to fix that, because it just sounds bizarre. of how widely panned that is. So this is like the 4th week in a row your instruments are this far panned. So bring stuff in. Mixed by Ali, who's Kendrick's engineer, has a theory of him and Dre primarily mixing in mono. I think you really got to go back to the basics and just work. Everything should be split down the middle for a while before you ease back into panning anything, because it just sounds really wild for no reason. And again, I don't know why you would pan that way, but it's confusing. It's sonically not pleasing. It's not tasteful. Your sound selection is good on this, though. I'll give you that. Like, you definitely stepped it up with the sound you're picking. But I would really just jump back into mono and just stay right down the middle. Every instrument should be panned down the middle and create space for everything in a frequency range, not with the pans.
I definitely took your advice as far as the kick drum. Like, I have been studying, but that I had already did that beat after you said something.
Okay.
But the sounds, like how that was my first attempt at a reggae beat, and he wanted it different. And so I just, like, some of the sounds that you hear are different. That's actually me on the piano. I'm not saying all the samples are me on the piano, but the sound that you hear, like the harmonies and stuff, that's me on the piano. And so it's just like reggae. That was my first reggae beat I pretty much made, so I'm kind of new at that.
Cool. All right, well, next week, can you submit something new without panning your stuff all weird? Yes, perfect. All right, so Feeney Beats, guys. All right, I'm coming back to the top of the submissions, and I'm going to be doing some of these here that we did not get to. So, guys, if you're watching this live, do let me know where you're watching this from. Give this video a quick thumbs up. If you want your music reviewed and want to hop into our Zoom call, you can do that. It's pinned up. I'm going to be doing stuff for folks that are not in the Zoom call. So this is a submission from an artist named Prodified. We got San Antonio, Texas in the house. We got Philly in the house. All right, here we go.
Baby, ich bin nachtaktiv. Ey. Wenn die Sonne singt, fang ich Texte an zu schreiben, sippe Hennessy. Ey. Wenn ich trink, dann bin ich honest, baby, ich bin nicht bescheiden. Got a love for the hoe, I'm too focused on the dough. We made little money rapping, now we tryna get some more. Man, we in the same boat, about to hating on the low. They don't know about the coast, they ain't grew up where it's cold. They ain't know what we know, man, I keep it truly close. I keep big booties close, I keep bad bitches close. Nothing close to my heart, and they knew it from the start. I guess this is who we are, we be acting like we starving. Nachtaktiv. Wenn die Sonne singt, fang ich Texte an zu schreiben, sippe Hennessy. Wenn ich trink, dann bin ich honest, baby, ich bin nicht bescheiden. Nigga, we don't ride a wave, we the ones creating waves. Fuck around and catch a fade, lining up and set it straight. Hope I do not catch a case, my attorney getting paid. I got caught in for the state, niggas capped, I can't relate. And I still got call days, and I still got call fees. Long nights and short days, the way too harsh they OD. They want me going low key, cause I'm a young OG. But ain't nobody fucking with me, still the same, you know me. Ich bin nachtaktiv. Wenn die Sonne singt, fang ich Texte an zu schreiben, sippe Hennessy. Wenn ich trink, dann bin ich honest, baby, ich bin nicht bescheiden, ich bin nachtaktiv.
Yo, are you speaking a different language here, bro? I gotta look this dude up. It sounds like he's speaking like Arabic or something in there. I don't know. I like the record though, Basil. I like the record a lot. I think it's really cool. I wish I had the lyrics on it.
Bin ich honest, baby, ich bin. Wenn ich trink, dann bin ich Texte an zu schreiben, sippe Hennessy. Wenn ich trink, dann bin ich honest, baby, ich bin nicht bescheiden, ich bin nachtaktiv.
Yeah, sounds like he's saying it. Speaking Arabic, that's kind of a vibe. I like it. Your vocal could be a little cleaner, a little shinier, a little more modern, a little more top heavy. It's really the only feedback I got. Like, this record is a cool record, man. The arrangement is dope. The writing is interesting. The tone of it is dope, and then you're kind of just juxtaposed with, like, you know, kind of ratchet content, but like with a very like serious tone to it. So I think there's a lot of interesting things to this record, man. So I would keep going and keep refining it. I am curious on if you're speaking Arabic on it or not, because that's really that's interesting for sure. I'm trying to figure out where this dude's based out of. Yeah, he's pretty dope though. Pretty dope. That's Basil, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got Kyle. Intro to my project drops January 1st. Sheesh. Gotta turn that lightning down, champ.
Yeah, 23 and I'm still looking pretty lost. As a child, 23, it's figured out as what I thought. The critiques of my passion every day is what I fought. Always felt like eventually the music gotta stop. Should it really? How could I explain it when I'm 30 to my baby? The daddy's a rapper trying to make it wordy. All this wasted time, I strayed the line. I played along, but didn't have no faith in mine. Okay, they got a point though. My chance better with a coin throw. But maybe if I quit complaining and put a plan into action, then maybe I could attain it. And maybe if I cared a little less about the opinions of some people that gon' vanish and reappear when I get it. The underlying problem is grim and I can't admit it. I let other people tell me what it's worth and what it is, and I'm a burden to my family more than I can be the opposite. I got anger problems, but I hide them when I swallow it. I redirect my anger up people I claim my love. I'm the definition of royally constant fucking up. I use language in my real life I wouldn't put on record. And most Sundays I'm sleeping through the church recessions. A selfish and broken and self-pity drowned soul. I ain't worthy of no love, but I want it. How so? How so? I'm not worthy. I'm working on myself. I'm not worthy. I'm still working. I'm still
Yo, I like that record a lot, bro. First of all, I think it's dope how you pieced together you proposed all the issues with yourself, and then you kind of provided the solution to the issues in the same context. That was pretty cool. I thought that was dope. Yeah, I mess with it, man. I think it's super dope. I think you got a good tone. The singing was really interesting. I think the singing sets you apart if you could keep growing in that regard. All in all, man, I mess with it big time. I think it's super dope. Hey guys, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. That is all the submissions we got for tonight, which is great. It means I can go tuck my son into bed. I'm gonna do a little freestyle, get us out of here, lead us out of here. Seems like it's raining everywhere but California. I heard it's supposed to rain in California. I just cooked this up earlier. Did I add the kick to it? I think I added the kick to it. Let's see. I do a little arranging now that we got this joint. Let me know how the levels sound. Super raw. I use Reason. How the levels sound? Sound good. Freestyle real quick. That's what I'm about to do. Just want to get the. Alright, here we go. Let me add a little master bus. Little master bus compressor to this joint. Make it sound a little, you know, make it sound a little normal. Yo, if you're new here, let me know, and let me know where you're watching this from, because I really do be caring where my folks is at. Give me 1 sec so we get this nice and dialed in. There we go. Levels sound good and clear. See if I could work on a beat while I'm freestyling to the beat. Yeah. Vibe for 2025. Yeah. Do it, I gotta feel alive. Rocking in every single time. Doing it, yes, you know it's mine. Yeah, what you know about it, I break it down. I keep it moving and you know the flow is so profound. I'm freestyling and you know I'm hanging with the sound. I'm hanging with the flow, you know it's just going down. Wow, yeah, open the sample back up. I do it like this and you know I ain't gotta act up. You like the snare on this, I appreciate that big grin. I do it so cool for my friends, we don't fit in. It don't really matter the way I split a splatter and bring it back up. You know that I gotta check the data when I wrap up the flow one more time, so we go. Gotta keep it, do you know? And you know we about to flow like cut the beat out, you know I'm feeling it. They ain't really know how cut specific with. Of course I sampled it, you know I'm killing it. Of course I'm handling, you know I'm feeling this, feeling this, I'm back again. Usually I freestyle the G.I. Joe again, but I rock it like this and you know I'm about to blend. Telecommunications the way we do it, yes we bend the microphone down and I bring it back. I do it so cool, you know I'm a brainiac. I do it so cool, you know it ain't raining that. California where I warned you and you know I'm about to tone you. Oh no, it's skipping. Oh no, I'm flipping. Oh no, I'm hitting. Oh no, we get it. Name is Ruslan. Yeah, name is Ruslan. My man. Wayne Classic said politically agnostic. Tomorrow we doing a giveaway, don't stop it. I said you can follow me on the gram. You know where I stand. Yeah, we do it like this. I hit the freestyle and you know I never miss. The name is Ruslan and you know we so sick. I bring it on down and you know we about to rip. Another freestyle and yes, we break it down. I do it so cool, you know it's so profound. Solo at the sample, oh yes, I handle any single day. No thing is bad apples, all up in my circle. Oh yes, I heard you do it so fresh. You know it's universal. Follow me on the gram, oh no, it's a beat playing. I'm messing up, you know I start spraying. I turn the beat down in the outro, and you know you see how I'm about roll, I'm about flows, and I do it like this. I'm about souls, I'm about loss, and I count costs. About doing I feel, cause I am the boss. About doing I heal, and you know I talk. About doing it real, and you know I'm on, yeah. Thank you for watching. Maybe I should close out every single show like this. But I ain't stopping. I said thank you for watching. Maybe I should close out every single show like this. But I ain't stopping.